Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience presented by Underdog. The Open Championship Cut Sweat Show is live. And if you're looking for who's going to win this tournament, they don't really show him on TV, Geoff. But Christopher Wrighton is just quietly T12, sitting there at -3, waiting to explode over the weekend, sir.
Yeah, your boy Wrighton. I ran into Noonan for a few hours in Chicago, and he was telling me how you talked him into Wrighton. So you created a bit of an army out there, Pat.
Geoff, Tim. Tim's on the line with us as well. Cam called him the metrosexual Norwegian or something like that.
I don't know who this is.
That's good.
They aren't showing him. It's like does he play for Liv? Because that would explain why they don't show him.
No, he is the non-Victor Norwegian in the field. But if he just finishes inside the top 8, we're having a good time this weekend. We need Wyndham Clark to miss the cut, but he's having a fantastic day. Can you explain currently, Tim, what's going on with Shane Lowry?
Well, on the previous hole, he took a practice swing in the rough, and concurrent with his practice swing, the ball, about a few inches away, moved slightly backwards.
Bingo!
Which means, they asked the RNA guy what he thought about it. And he said, well, it depends whether he caused the ball to move or not. But as far as he was concerned, the evidence was incriminating that a penalty.
Did someone yell bingo?
No, they didn't. But
sorry.
I'm certain that based on that, Lowry will be assessed the penalty. So he took a 5 on that hole. I don't know what his score on the hole is actually going to be.
Probably going to be a 7, I would guess.
I would think so.
Tarico might be talking about it right now. I have everything with the sound off, obviously, because we're doing the show, so I can't hear what he's saying. Tim, I'm guessing you're probably still watching, aren't you?
I am.
Is he talking about it?
Hold on.
So you don't have it watching with your sound on. Anyway.
I can't watch it with the sound on. I'm talking to you folks.
I know. Usually you do watch it with the sound on as well.
I always listen to this. I just put you on mute for a half second to see what he was saying. He was talking about Scotty Scheffler. Because God forbid we talk about anything other than Scotty Scheffler.
Well, like
Scheffler, the least interesting story on the course. But let's talk about him some more. Okay.
You mean the number 1 player in the world who is 2 strokes back of the lead?
Yeah.
Who's currently on the course?
Who cares? Honestly.
I would guess most people watching, when they're tuning in, they're like, hey, there's that guy I know who's currently playing.
I bet you his crowds are nowhere close to several other golfers on that course.
Like who?
Rory, for example.
Rory's not on the course.
Lowry probably has almost certainly Lowry would have a bigger crowd.
Sure, and I bet you're probably seeing all of Lowry's shots. Since Lowry's playing with Scheffler, isn't he?
They haven't shown him since he finished on the hole where the penalty would be assessed. So it may be for PC reasons.
That would make a ton of sense. I hope people are in the chat. Thanks for waking up with me on Thursday morning. Geoff, that was a lot of fun. I know you weren't up. It did great numbers. Did we lose Geoff?
I don't know. I'm here.
I'm right here. I was obsessed with Shane Lowry's last 45 minutes. Pat, he yelled, fuck this place?
They did have to put him on mute the hole before when he missed a putt because there was several
They put a goddamn Merle up in the town of him, and he hits a bad shot and yells, fuck this place. We are on Infinity Stones Lowry bingo right now.
I got to ask you, who do you normally play golf with? I believe that Cuss and I both said that 4 or 5 times this morning.
Oh, easily.
What are you talking about?
I'd like to see Sean miss this putt.
This is stuff that I say when I golf. Fuck.
Yeah, but you're also not berating volunteers and fans. I tell you to your face, I think sometimes your behavior on the golf course, the stories I hear sounds abhorrent. So I would say it to you too.
Yeah,
Mayo bingo on the golf course sounds great.
What's worse, using a little bit of salty language on the golf course, or constantly getting your golf cart stuck into places where it can't go on a course you've been at for 30 years?
You know what? There's a lot of people complaining because they re-rigged the routing on the because people were taking advantage of blue flags, no blue flags. So it wasn't just me. I ended up there with a hardo the week after you guys, and he made the same complaint. And in my head, I'm like, I'd pay $500 for Tim to hear you say that to me right now.
So do you think they should not show Scheffler or talk about him again because he just made a birdie, Tim?
No, but he's not the only story out here, and he's nowhere near the most interesting story out here.
What is the most interesting
It's
story?
Friday at the Open Championship. There's a million people you don't usually get to see and shots you get to watch. Talk about him Sunday. I don't care what he has to say.
How do you think that they broadcast golf?
They just show the shots.
Hold on. What are you mad about?
Just there's a lot of fawning coverage of Scheffler today.
The number one player in the world?
What, is there an echo in here? I'm aware he's the number one player in the world, but there are other stories.
Well, thank God Grant Horvat isn't here.
That is a nice Legion 13 sweater.
You should get it.
No, that's okay.
Well, why? You don't want to buy a nice sweater?
I don't think they sell them.
Patton wins the Open, I'll buy an entire Legion 13 jumpsuit.
Westwood's Majestic hat looks nice today.
Well, I didn't even there's a guy. If you want to talk, did he end up finishing his round yet?
Yeah, he made a huge putt on 18 for par.
Was he slipping?
A little bit. He shot 70, so he shot 1 under par today. So 3 under. He's in the hunt.
You know who we are getting a lot of is Matthew Jordan.
Well, that's understandable. He's English, and the Open Championships in the UK. I would far rather see him hit shots than Scheffler on a Friday.
You realize this is an American broadcast you're watching, right?
I'm just telling you
You're not
what
watching
I
this
want
on
to watch.
Sky Sports.
I can watch some other guy in a hoodie hit golf shots some other time.
Is this what it is? That he's wearing a hoodie? It's
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm shocked you haven't said anything about this yet, Geoff.
You said he had no chance, so you're probably upset that he looks like he's got a pretty good chance.
Obviously, that's annoying me because I was so right about Morikawa.
You should have heard him being real salty on the course this morning, Geoff, about how it wouldn't be fair if Lee Westwood won because he wouldn't get any credit for it. So he's rooting against Lee Westwood now.
Why wouldn't Westwood get credit?
No, I would because I said on the show I wanted to pick him, but I just couldn't.
Oh, we'd still give you credit. Don't worry.
No, no, well, you might, but most people would not. I would appreciate. I would appreciate the lifetime credit for it, and I'd appreciate it, and you would be a person to do that. But I can think of some people on this podcast who would relish in denying me that.
If Tommy Fleetwood ever won an event, and I don't bet him, I still think people would send me congratulatory texts or tweets.
I feel that a little bit about Hao Tong as well.
What?
I've been waiting for you to talk about him.
I like Hao Tong, and I have supported him in the past.
Oh, no. The last time you supported him was 5 years ago, and then said there was no way he could gag away the PGA Championship. I don't think he came inside the top 30.
I believe I picked him at the Masters, either the next year or the year after.
No, you picked him at the Masters in 2018.
Okay, well, these years blur
You
together.
picked him at the Masters the year he won at that course in the Middle East.
Yes.
That's why he won the course that Sergio and Willett won at the year before they won the Masters, and then you just picked Hao Tong to win the Masters.
That sounds right. Do you want to talk about Brian Harman at all? I'm very, very impressed with what he's been doing.
Yeah, listen, you can be the one who's rooting for Brian Harman this week. Can you just please guarantee he's going to win so he shoots 90 tomorrow and we don't have to see him on TV?
I think he's got a very good chance to win.
I agree with you. I can't have him Sunday as I'm trying to watch this.
Blow my brain stealing a Ryder Cup and then locking up a Ryder Cup spot too.
Pound. Just re-up. The re-ups never stop, guys. The re-ups on Europe, they simply do not stop. That being said, I hate Brian Harman, but I could find myself the way that some of the Euros and their golf media hate him. I can find a way to see some pleasure in him winning by how disgusted they are over there by him.
The fact that he'd be a 2-time champion golfer of the year.
It would be something hilarious. What do we make of a gutter up today, boys? Look at that. Going to Bethpage or what, Tim?
I think he probably is going to have to either win something before the FedEx Cup or in the FedEx Cup or finish top 2 or 3 here. Honestly, no. Probably not, Geoff.
I don't think he has to win to make the team again. I'll tell you that much.
Who?
I don't think Goddard has to win another event this year to make the team. I think he can make the team without winning again.
Yes.
This is a bad team. You realize this is a bad team.
Wait, Goddard's the type of guy that you'd want at Bethpage, though.
Yeah, more than Harmon. More than Harmon. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I would take Harmon, particularly if he wins another British Open. Of course, you would rather have Harmon.
And I don't want to turn this.
Bethpage is going to be exactly the way Keegan wants it to be.
It's not like you can make the holes 40 yards and 100 yards shorter. That's the problem.
No, I wouldn't want him out there for alternate shot, but I think 4-ball be fine.
I have a rant, but I think I'll save it for Monday.
What is it?
Well, a couple things. I just want to keep re-upping on Europe. I saw 2 pieces of video content this week. And before that, congratulations to Captain Bradley for an outstanding day and an outstanding week. I don't think he's made a cut over here in like 5 years. So great for him. I'm happy for him. That video that kind of went viral with Faldo and Jamie Weir sitting hyper close to Keegan on like a bench this week. And Keegan and Faldo was like going at him like it's pretty soon the Ryder Cup. And Keegan's like, no, man, I got lots of time. Like, is he insane? Come Monday morning, the Ryder Cup is next. You do not have lots of time.
I mean, some of these guys want to win $40 million.
Okay, sure. That leads into my next point. I watched this other video that the Ryder Cup Twitter feed put out of Keegan getting his golf cart delivered to him. And I am of the belief that the captain is hyper important. There's people that believe it's not important. There's people in the middle. I'm on the extreme importance of the captain. I believe the captain is an omnipresent job. Keegan talks about when he's inside the ropes, it is his reprieve from being captain. Unfortunately, I think that is detrimental because as we have seen, like the captain goes and plays the Wyndham with 2 guys who may or may not make the team, and they're not worried about how they're playing themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's like their job to golf, but it's not their job to golf. Like when Luke Donald is in a tournament now and they pair him with the Højgaard brothers, he's not really there to score for himself, if that makes any sense. I think Keegan's going to get dummied there. He hasn't looked at his bag from Medina since 2012. I don't know where he's going to park this golf cart he's never going to look at again if he doesn't win. I think it's a fine line, and I think bloodbath at Bethpage.
Can I make one little side point?
Go for it.
I mean, I want to note that while Geoff believes captains are critical, he was very upset at the President's Cup that the big photo on the wall was Furyk and Weir. Weren't you?
I do. That should have been the players. That was weird.
But, if you're all about captains being so important, I mean...
Well, they're not important to like selling it on the grounds and selling tickets. I think they are vital to the team. And I think it is a job that is 24/7. And I don't mean 24/7 the week of. I mean, it is a 24/7 job starting a couple of months ago. It is like a mind-consuming operation. And he's, to his credit, like he's a player. Of course, he's got things to worry about as a player. But when the captain, if the captain doesn't win and he gets dummied 6-5, I think it's like a spike, a head on the spike for the other locker room. I used to think Luke Donald would be 5 steps ahead now, or 3 steps ahead. Now he's closer to like 5-6 steps ahead.
Oh,
every turn.
I go back to my point. I think it's sheer madness if Bradley tees it up for the team. Madness.
He is. He's 100% playing.
Well, no, he's not 100% playing.
Yeah, he is.
He's not 100% playing. And I think it's probably not going to happen for the reasons you just described.
No. They're going to have their cake and eat it too. They're going to try to. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Tim, I got a question for you. Ready?
Yeah.
It's not about the Ryder Cup because honestly, it's July now. I really don't care about the Ryder Cup at this point with a major going on.
No,
Scotty Scheffler,
who's walking up the fairway. Let's not see shots. Let's just watch him walk for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I would rather see shots than see this. Lowry's put it in there pretty close as well. So Scotty Scheffler, my question's about him. Do you think he is higher or lower than even par on the final 3 holes?
Higher.
Okay. Colin Morikawa, better or worse than 1 over on the final 3 holes?
Worse.
Shane Lowry, better or worse than 1 over on the final 3 holes?
I would say worse, but it will depend when they break the news to him.
Well, it looks like he has this birdie putt coming up. Oh, Stenson rally.
They may not. They may be the sort of thing where it's not even decided till after the round.
Stenson's playing lovely today.
Yeah, he's putt to tap in to play the weekend because +1's gonna make the cut.
I don't understand why he can't be the captain.
Because he's on live, Tim.
And they're letting live players play.
Sorry, we're not talking about this because it's July, but why change the captain? The whole freaking thing is getting run back.
It was his captaincy to begin with.
Well,
he went and joined live.
And that's I am sorry for doing I'm sorry for doing what I did, but I did preface it by saying I have a rant, but I think I should save it for Monday. And then you said, no, give it. So I'm sorry.
We don't need that on the Open Championship recap show.
That's what I said. I said that's what I said. I want to save it for Monday, but whatever. We're cool.
So I ended up putting an underdog play in. You can still do these for the final 3 holes. So let's see here. That's not the right one.
Ew, Wyndham Clark.
Wyndham Clark's having a day here. Shane Lowry lower than 11.5 on the final 4 holes. Scotty Scheffler lower than 10.5 on the final 3 holes. Colin Morikawa higher than 11.5 on the final 3 holes. That pays, let's see, 6 plus 690. So let's do that. Code Mayo, an underdog right now. You can get in there if you're not in there already. Got to feel something with Wyndham Clark coming to take on my monies here, Geoff. It's not good. And he's like not even close to missing the cut anymore. I believe he's at even par. He is too, yeah.
Yeah, lovely for Wyndham. But a lot of the shit, the hate, like the hate that Wyndham gets, Shane Lowry gets free passes for.
Oh my God, Geoff. Like, you sound ridiculous talking about Shane Lowry. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, it's just, I know you brought up Wyndham. I'm saying like that is just the overall point, is that he should take some of the blowback that, like, if I'm Wyndham Clark, never mind.
Add him to the enemies list, whoever's listening.
No, he's not an enemy. I just noticed something. It's just a clear and obvious thing that happens with him. But jolly fat guys can do whatever they want.
What is the cut line going to be? I know it's a cut show. We've talked about it.
The cut line's going to be 1 or 2 right now because T70 is like what you need to get in, and +2 is T70 right now. So if one guy makes a birdie, then it moves to +1.
Okay, because I want as few people to make the cut as possible.
There's not a lot of guys at +2. In fairness, I believe right now there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are in the clubhouse, and there's another 4 that are currently on the course. So it's not like you'd have 98 guys or something.
Okay,
Neiman's one of those guys. Your boy.
I mean, I didn't pick him this week. I didn't say anything kind about him this week.
He's on live. So he's your guy.
He plays great on live. He doesn't play great in major championships.
They should make this a live event then. Do they get live points for this?
I don't believe so.
You get FedEx Cup points for this.
Great. It's also a made up thing.
Well, everything's made up. Golf is made up.
Well, yeah, but it's like something that doesn't captivate anybody, I should say.
Well, I mean, they're doing it all for the money. That's all. Here's Scheffler again. I can't believe they're showing him again, Tim.
It's fine to show him when he's actually hitting a shot.
For the tie in the lead? No. On the high side. So, did Fitzpatrick came up short on 17? You saw Phil drive 17?
Yeah, well, I mean, he either drove it or he was just on the fringe of driving it. I couldn't tell where the ball stopped. It was a fantastic drive.
We'll call that driving it. He was putting.
Yeah, it was a fantastic drive. Even par. Good to see him play some good golf here.
Who do you feel the best about besides Scheffler? Is it Fitz? In terms of like winning this tournament?
I mean, I give due respect to all 3 people at the top of the board because they've all won majors relatively recently.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Fitz.
That's not really an answer to my question.
I guess I will say Harmon.
Over Fitz?
I think so.
Your guy?
I guess so. He's won at the Open Championship. And the extra layer of pressure that will be upon Fitzpatrick come Sunday if he's in the hunt, vis-a-vis what'll be against someone like Harmon, it's just not the same thing.
No, he's about to go to 10 under, it looks like, if he can make this putt.
What are Xander's odds?
Xander's current odds are, let's see,
50 to 1.
55 to 1 is the best I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. Tim, you like Portrush?
I think it's a nice. Yeah, I think it's nice. It's not as nice as most of the other open rotas. I'll say that. I like the flatter, whatever. But it's a really great course. I'm not going to say anything mean about it.
Can I ask a dumb question? And maybe, well, I don't think it's dumb, but I just can't seem to think, and maybe I've forgotten something. The U.S. Open is like so eager sometimes to try new places, even like, from Chambers to LA. Has the Open Championship ever are there any new great courses in the United Kingdom that have opened in the last 20 years that they want to try one of these things at ever?
I think that where there's the home of golf being in Scotland, I think just not playing in Scotland is like opening it up to everything. Like going back to Northern Ireland for the first time in 60, 70 years, whatever it was like, yeah, let's try out some new places.
I just don't know if they're building new courses, Geoff, the same way that these old tracks that they play on look like, right?
I guess they don't want to play on like a Parkland, what's like Wentworth type.
Exactly, like Heathland stuff with revetted faces, and I just don't know that they build courses like Troon or St. Lytham, Royal Lytham and St. Anne.
Oh, right. I would just assume by now there had been some like great I don't know, something great.
Also, that, part of the selling feature of the Open is that you sort of know the road of courses to some degree. There's, in some cases, a long history with these courses that you can sort of draw on.
I tend to
They don't even attempt to build anything else up, is all I'm saying.
There's also a lot less land in the United Kingdom to build new stuff in.
Yes, that's a great point. And I'm not saying the new stuff has been good, although Chambers, I think, deserves another go. I certainly don't think it's on the radar, but
not going to happen.
I really like Chambers Bay. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, but they're not going back. So
I would like to see something there. It doesn't have to be a U.S. Open.
But a Ryder Cup there.
Yeah, or PGA Championship. Could you play a PGA Championship in May there?
It's the same thing.
What?
Ryder Cup and PGA Championships, because they're both the PGA of America, so they go together now.
But all you said was Ryder Cup. I said it could still host a major. It's already hosted one.
Yeah, it could. I doubt it, though. The golfers hated that course.
What? Why was that?
Because the greens looked like cauliflower and felt like it.
Maybe they just didn't like it because it was tough.
No, but like there are a lot tougher golf courses that they continue to play at.
Yeah, I thought that visually it just looked great. Like it looked great on TV.
Well, it looked like an Open during the U.S. Open.
Yeah,
with that grayish, brownish color. Yeah.
Oh, right. Wrighton has 9 feet to get himself in at. Was he at 3 under here? Be a nice save. What are the biggest ones right now on the course? We'll come back to Wrighton to see if he ends up making his putt. I wonder if there's a Wrighton only feed on the streams, Geoff. You might have to get that in Norway.
That Viking Cup roster, baby.
Connors, Matty Schmidt, Justin Suh, and Riki Kamamoto are the guys who can affect the cut right now to move it to +1.
How did our main man, the Thai player, do today?
Oh, Saddam?
Yeah.
Let's see. He is currently 2 over par. He's -1, T25.
Okay.
He's tied with John Rahm, who's not having a great day.
No, and Rahm was getting fiery when he hit that tee shot on the par 5.
Oh, Fitz. Lift it out.
That is awful. Yeah, no, Rahm hit a drive on the par 5 into the sand trap, and it just set him off for that whole hole.
Kick it. He hates this place. Kick him off the course. He's basically Wyndham Clark.
Geoff's, to be fair, and I'm sorry to even bring this back up, Geoff's not wrong about the fact that a place that puts your face up with a mural, you shouldn't be saying that. He's not wrong.
He is. Shane Lowry could go into a children's hospital. Like, if you're going to do that with the place you want at with a mural, there is no safe place for you and your behavior, in my opinion. None.
The guy,
no place
all the guy says, I fucking hate this place, and like walks away. What do you care?
No, he yelled at a fan yesterday. He fills up the bingo.
Pat, I care like because lack of gratitude. Completely ingracious.
And you could say, like, why do you care? Well, part of it is self-fulfilling, because at the beginning of the year, I picked this out, that this guy and his behavior fills bingo cards every major. And since I said it, every major, he continues to fill bingo cards. Like, there's no stopping this man.
I didn't hear this about John Rahm yelling at a fan yesterday from you.
John, see, this is where you miss the point, sir.
I don't. I mean, this is classic Rahm stuff that
As Rahm
plagued him forever.
Rahm doesn't berate volunteers.
Do you actually know that? Whether he does or not?
He doesn't do it enough where it's on camera every tournament.
Maybe he did. Maybe Lowry just has the guts to do it in front of people.
Yeah, because John Rahm's berating volunteers, but no one's filming it because no one wants to get that out there. There is a clear delineation. To me, only a casual would compare a Rahm and a Hatton to Lowry. Truly. It is so... Lowry takes it so far past them. And the difference is... And Hatton takes shit for it. He takes shit for it. Wyndham Clark takes shit for it. Shane Lowry...
Wyndham Clark beat up a locker room. And it's not the first time he's done it.
I am not just talking about that obviously polarizing incident. His behavior...
Oh!
That's bad news, Tim. He's fine, though. He's going to make the cut.
He'll make the cut, Tim. What are you worried about?
I wanted him to... I would actually like to see him win.
The cut has moved to +1. Matty Schmidt made a birdie on number 12 to move it up. Did something happen with Jason Day? Jason Day, when I watched him earlier, closed at +1, and now he's +2.
Perhaps there was a penalty stroke assessed somewhere.
Well, perhaps it's just shoddy shot tracker. Although I think shot tracker's been quite good this week.
On the broadcast, they had him at +1, and now all of a sudden he seems to be a +2.
Sorry. Now we're throwing everything away. I got another rant. The audio has been pathetic. You hear the crowds reacting to putts. It's like a guy is lining up a putt and you hear like a oh or a yeah, and then the next putt they show, it's like you already know if it's going in. The audio, and this is a tough thing to do, I guess, in golf, because from event to event, maybe I got ears, but I notice it and it just bugs me more. The audio's been off on the telecast for 2 days. It's ahead.
I haven't watched any of the audio from the broadcast. I've been streaming Open Radio while watching it. Open Radio is just, it's undefeated. It's fantastic. And they are mean to the players.
Well, it's Brendan DeJong and an old lady, and it's great. And yeah, it's a great crew. They always do a wonderful job. But the best is they read emails and thank people for listening. It's kind of annoying.
I like it. I find that somewhat endearing.
Fair enough.
You know what? In the chat right now, if you tell me where you're from, I'll give you a special shout out.
No, you're right, because they see it as it's a worldwide event. So they like to acknowledge people from all over the world saying hi. I the whole world is watching, drinking their coffee or eating their dinner, whatever time of day it is. And they do, they try to give you that feel. I won't lie.
So Hideki, Straka, and Kanaya on fire, not really on fire, need to par out in order to make the cut and to guarantee that they make the cut. Although,
so what's happening here is they are now informing Lowry that this has happened and that he will review this with the video people after the round.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have seen that, would he?
No, but it is pretty black and white in my opinion. You see that replay?
I agree.
The ball to move.
It definitely moves, but I don't think that, especially if that was a practice swing,
and it was.
He's probably looking at the hole or something.
100%. It's an unfortunate thing in golf, but
now Geoff has another rant where known cheater Shane Lowry is trying to get away with it.
I mean, I don't know. I had to take my earphones out so I could hear the broadcast. I didn't hear any of that rant. I figured it was going to go on for a bit.
So let's see what Kanaya's up to here. He's on 18. He is 39 feet. He needs 2 putts. Nice shot by Xander. He made a double. I thought he was kind of cooked, and then all of a sudden
double and 10. Back. I'm not accusing Shane Lowry of cheating. That's something that is a whole other ballpark. That's a grosser accusation than the one I make about him as it pertains to golf. There's no cheating going on, but wouldn't it be great to get live footage of him watching the footage?
Well, I think that's why they go up and they spoke to him about it, and the guy sort of tapped him on the back so that he doesn't get blindsided by it.
Wouldn't you rather be blindsided in the scoring tent than on like the fairway of a hole?
No, I think I want to know.
Because I might have to go make a score now.
Precisely. I think I'd want to be as fully aware as possible.
So, Pat, it might be too early for this question, but it's pretty apparent what this leaderboard's going to be. How far into the standings, into the scoreboard, are you willing to maybe reinvest, or you don't want to? Or betting against Scotty would be dumb for anyone.
Yeah, I'm not taking anyone from this list.
With Scotty up there, though, it does feel like who's where are you going to? -2, -3, lower?
I would have said -3. The names there seem like the last vestiges of people who could win.
Because Lee Westwood's there?
Oh, he just happens to be there. But I just think, someone's going to have to shoot in that group, probably have to shoot 66 tomorrow.
I was going to say 63, 64, because it's not like all of these guys between Fitzpatrick, Scheffler, Harman, and Haotong. I mean, I would say even just between Harman, Scheffler, and Fitzpatrick, one of those guys will probably shoot 67 again tomorrow or 68.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Like, the weather here has been off today. We have no idea what the weather's going to be like tomorrow either.
The weather basically gets progressively better every day here.
Yeah, but it was worse today than it was projected to be.
It was worse for a little bit when the rain came in, but I would say that the weather's been pretty good all day long.
Well, they're talking about how this course is absolutely drenched. The amount of rain that they've got today made the course incredibly wet. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it didn't start raining until there's Lowry right now.
I know, but it was dry all spring, but it poured today at that course. Or maybe it was some before the round too. I don't know, but they kept commenting on how this course has taken on so much water.
Well, it's great to see people from around the world tuning in to the Pat Mayo experience. We opened up the email bag here, Geoff. We got Rob in San Diego. He's listening right now.
Love you, San Diego.
The J Slice 22 is in Minnesota. Are the +3s dead? Oh, yeah. The +3s are way dead.
Unless they're on the course.
Brendan James is listening at work right now, Tim, all the way from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, nice.
Joining us here. Big deal in northern Indiana is there. Michael Kaiser in St. Louis. Go Cardinals. Justin Lee says it's sunny and 90 in Denver right now.
That sounds awful.
That sounds great.
Denver, it's probably nice. A nice wind there.
Yeah, that Rocky Mountain high of 90 maybe is a little less. It's not 100% humidity like we suffer with.
Logan is joining us from Wisconsin. Mango says he's joining us from Connor's Bogey. That doesn't sound like a very fun place. He must be at +3 now.
Connors is struggling. Connors even par for the day. So he's +3.
So Nick Taylor and Pendrith are both done at +3. And now Connors is on the course at +3. It might be a 3-way chop for Low Canadian with all of them missing the cut. Because
nice.
Dead last.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
I know you would be how upset would you be if in the future they decided to go off split tees at the Open?
I'd be annoyed. There's no doubt about it. One of the great things about Augusta and the Open is that they play it front to back unless there's some sort of critical reason why they can't. It's part of the charm of those tournaments.
Well, the critical reason being these guys now take 6 hours to do it.
That's a problem. I get it. But you know what? There's 18 hours of sunlight in the United Kingdom this time of year.
Ben Griffin has just hit a 6-foot putt on 17 to get back to +2 if people were sweating Ben Griffin. So he probably needs to get to +1, but being a +2 gives him a chance because +3 is dead. So if he birdies 18, he will play the weekend. Corey Connors is, let's see here. He just bogeyed 14. So he still has 17 is 15 and 17, would you say, are the two easiest on the back?
17 for sure. The other reason they don't split these tees, Geoff, is because the way these courses are built, the 10th tee is nowhere near the clubhouse in many cases.
Yeah, that's true.
And
it doesn't wrap around.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this at the U.S. Open before, where I believe at Marion, the split tee was 1 and 11 or 1 and 9. There are weird ways they will do that at some courses where the 10th tee box isn't right at the. But I actually think the U.S. Open should do it the same way too. They have even more light around that part of June. But they should. That's where the summer solstice is, 3 or 4 days before the summer solstice.
Yeah,
but it depends where they are in the country.
Yeah, but the UK being more north, don't they end up getting more light anyway inherently at this time of year?
I would imagine the amount of light they're getting now in late July is about what Philadelphia gets at the start in mid-June.
Ryan Fox needs to birdie 18 for a chance at the cut. He has 176 from the middle of the fairway. Oh, Scheffler taking out putter on number 15. It would be more interesting if he gave some back here coming in.
That's what I don't like about this course as much, Jeff.
Harman took a putter from this exact spot earlier and almost drained it.
Like, the reason I'm not like gaga about this course is because you're not seeing that kind of stuff as much. Like traditional link style golf. Like you don't have as many bunkers. You're not seeing people take putters off the fairway as often. I mean, the course is what it is, and I think it's a stalwart in the road now. But just it's sort of like how I don't think Pinehurst is like a great U.S. Open course because it doesn't look like a U.S. Open course now. I kind of feel the same way about this place. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. They're going to keep coming here a lot, but it doesn't quite have like the mystique that Shinnecock or Oakmont have, or that the old course or Troon has. That's all.
Hideki is at +1. He is just like Ryan Fox in the middle of the fairway on 18, needing par or better to ensure the weekend. Straka is on the tee on 18, waiting to tee off. He needs par or better at the same time. So those guys are all on 18. Your boy, did he hit it? Spawn, just short.
Good effort.
Did you see they gave Spain the 31 Ryder Cup today, Tim?
I did not at Valderrama.
No. It's a place. It's a classic place, but it has a new name. I forget what it was called.
Wonder where
Cordova or something?
Do you think that's the reintegration of the live guys and they make Sergio the captain? Oh, Fox! Oh, he almost made it. He has that.
I hadn't
make the weekend.
I hadn't thought about that. I mean, that's so far away. So yeah, you could be right. You could be right, Pat.
Because I mean, all the rumors are that he's leaving live.
Yes, but I still think he's going to own his team.
Great. It's still worth $0.
Sorry. I said that seriously, but he's giving up, I think, his playing to because they got the Jose Ballester, but I still think he's like involved and wants to own the team. But yeah, maybe you're right. That's the right way to do it in 2031. So maybe Sergio versus Phil in Spain.
Tim, you've been called way wrong about the amount of light that even at the sunny solstice, that the sunsets rarely happen after 9 p.m., where in Ireland they're usually like 10 p.m., maybe up to 11.
I am open to being wrong about that. Then that's fair.
When I went on my honeymoon, our first stop was in Iceland, and it was the second week of August, and it was light out to like 11:45. It was
Iceland is far more.
I understand that, but that was August, and that was almost midnight, and it was freaky.
Okay.
Poor Fitz.
It's all right. Fitz get it up and down to get to -9 or stay at -9.
Just want Harman in that last group.
If it goes back to 8, then if the lead sleeps on 8, then Haotong still has a chance for wire to wire.
It would be Harman and Lee playing Sunday, yeah. Or
think about how long Haotong can be at the range tonight with it being so light out.
I don't know why that's funny. The guy's out there grinding.
He was out there till like midnight. It felt like his handlers wouldn't let him go home.
Yeah. And Tim was talking about it like it was a positive. Well, everyone
else
think
it is.
No, it's not. That means something isn't right if you feel you need to do that.
All right. Hideki needs 2 putts from 33 feet to make the weekend.
Oh, what happened to Bhatia? He had a whole scorecard going.
Yeah, he ended up giving it most of the way back. Was that for birdie or was that for par for him?
Birdie.
So he's at 1 under?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Akshay. You know who's tied? And maybe Scheffler has passed him now or Fitz. But for a while, Kokrak was leading the week in birdies, and he's -1.
Wow. Who else is up there who's like got so many birdies but sucks?
Let's see what happened to Akshay here. Yeah, he started out on 5. He was 4 under through 5 holes. He's given away 3 of them back. He's still having a really good day, though. I don't know. Let's see. Kokrak birdied 10, 12, 15, 16, 17 to get to -1. And only gave 1 of them back, but he was 39 on the front today.
Do you think Bryson quieted some doubters today, Jeff? Because I certainly do.
I mean, he answered. Yeah, I mean, listen, he played very good. Sure, for sure.
I mean, when
Like
he
he
ends up
can do
finishing,
it.
like P37 for the week, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, he sucks at links golf." Like, what?
Like he's inconsistent at it, but he showed like his ceiling golf can still fuck around here. Pardon my French.
Like he showed you can have a really bad round here in round one and still find a way to make the cut. Not everyone can do that.
Yeah, but he showed that like his ceiling, and you only bet a guy to win a major, for like his ceiling can get it done here. And not that that's a secret, but after yesterday, people are like, see, like how it started, how it's going memes for him, being cocky on the practice tees and what have you. Yeah, he was getting made fun of a lot last night, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to have him over the weekend. Tim was telling me this morning, Geoff, that he misses seeing Bryson every week, and it was like, yeah, people. I don't think that people miss seeing Bryson every week. It would be so tedious.
Yeah, I agree. Tim, wouldn't? Oh, you don't travel well, but some of these like open championship glamping campgrounds look incredible.
I saw they announced that for next year that you can get open tickets along with campground tickets. Rob needs to make this, or it's going to get real iffy for him here.
Can you camp at Birkdale next year in the place where Jordan Spieth hit his shot?
I'm not sure, but I just mean like there's some camping where it's straight a tent. Like I've seen some pictures of that, and then there are these people who are glamping in these nice little like mini homes.
I hadn't seen this.
Straka and Griffin are both on the fairway here. Did Rom end up finishing this hole? Because it's at least it was a bogey. Okay. The website has updated his bogey. He's not out of the woods here yet to make the cut.
Not at all.
Let's win him,
especially if he's angry.
Can you make some fucking bogeys? I don't know. He's putting for birdie again. What a day for. Did Wyndham Clark silence the debtors, Tim?
No.
But Bryson did?
Well, yesterday, people's favorite activity was making fun of Bryson. A lot of those people have egg on their face today.
Because he made the cut?
Because he didn't just make the cut. He played fantastically and made the cut.
Justin Leonard made the cut too.
I assume Liv is staying down here to play their like junior bacon cheeseburger, the JBC, or whatever that one is. They got some sponsor.
Let's see here. Who's the most disappointing tip bet of the week? It's got to be Straka or Henley because I think they were the two most tipped. It's mainly Henley because Henley's actually playing pretty well. Just I've seen him miss so many short putts, which is very unlike him.
Nice Hideki.
So Hideki's done. He's through. Straka. Griffin probably needs to birdie.
Did Fox make his putt?
It hasn't updated yet. Fox, yeah, he's still on that green. But even if he makes the putt, it's no guarantee because now +2 has moved to T72. So it's looking more and more likely +1 is going to make the cut. Okay. Let's see what Strzok is up to here. 193 in from the fairway for him. And Ben Griffin, who needs birdie, is 178 away. So maybe they'll show them coming in. I agree. This is what they should be showing right now. Like show Fitz, show Scheffler. They're both at the top. Oh, that's a big putt for Fitz to stay at -9.
Phenomenal putt. Good for him.
Yeah, of those fives, Geoff, I know that you're going to say Hatton. Yeah, he probably is the answer. You know who played really well today and the score didn't show it? Was Nikolai Højgaard, who just kept missing putts by a half rotation. And he still shot 2 under. He's at -4, but he was playing great.
Did he have your syndrome today?
Yeah, I had a rough day on the greens, Geoff.
Pat, I'll hear about your moment on the greens, your tough day in a second. But Hatton did something insane today. He got as little, well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say he got as little out of his round as possible because he didn't birdie a single par 5. He made 3 5s on all of them. He had 3 2s on his first 3 par 3s.
But that'll make up for it.
Yeah. So I kind of take it back. But Hatton, he could have played much better today. I know water found its level, but not getting any of the par 5s, but dominating the par 2s, par 3s. He left a day out there. So I'm a little annoyed, not going to lie.
Oh, Bit Faucets just updated us here, Tim. Saddam just fell outside of the cut with a double bogey.
Oh.
And Joe is joining us live from Bakersfield, California. Hello, Joe. Thanks for tuning in to the Pat Mayo Experience.
All you need is like an accent. And
I wish you could do like a Casey Kasem.
Shut up.
Okay,
What?
yeah, it needs to be like the Irish accent. So,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
What, you don't like Casey Kasem?
Casey
Oh.
Kasem? How long has Casey Kasem been dead for?
Not as long as you think.
Oh,
Well, because
really?
his family had a whole.
Give me how long ago Casey Kasem died.
It's like 7 years, 6 years, but his
Yeah.
family had a whole.
Yes,
his family
there
had a
was.
whole fight over
Yes.
body or all of it. It was like Ted Williams-esque family problems.
It's been 11 years since Casey Kasem died.
That's pretty good.
You know what?
Pat.
That's a very
pretty
good.
good. That was really good. That's really good.
Do you think the young people know who that is?
No! You mean the radio top 40 guy from 30 years ago?
I just looked him up that second.
Oh, no, you didn't. Come on.
You know what I remember him from, Tim? Is because he was in Scooby-Doo, the first Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh,
you know, Tim, the first
Jared.
time I actually knew, the first time I ever saw him was a Saved by the Bell episode where he was like, they all tried to win concert tickets on the radio.
Okay, but you might have been like 5, so that's justifiable.
But Jared, you would have no idea what this is. But back in the day, like on the weekend, he would just like have a 4-hour radio show that would go through the top like 30 songs of the week. Like coming in at number 7.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows that there's a countdown.
Well, I mean, what I mean, eventually
hit
us Canadians just gave up on Casey Kasem, and just the only people we trusted were Tarzan Dan.
There's Ryan Seacrest as well.
Yeah, Seacrest is kind of like a modern day Casey Kasem. It's just he did more because there was more opportunity.
And Seacrest, I believe, took over a lot of that. I think he took over the countdown and the radio show, and
now he does the wheel.
And it was Dick Clark's New Year's Eve. He took over. So Ryan Seacrest has sort of come in as like all of those guys. Yeah.
Oh, Lowry hates this fucking place. His balls won't even go in the hole.
It's true. I think Seacrest is probably the most versatile person in show business right now.
Apparently, very, very, very secretive fella, from what I hear.
Oh, Shane.
Ryan Fox did make his putt on 18, so he's now the plus twos are now T71. Straka has 20 feet for birdie. Ben Griffin has 18 feet for birdie. Griffin probably needs to make, and Straka can 2-putt to get to the weekend.
I'm not going to lie. Right now, it's exactly 70 guys, 35 weekend pairings. It sounds like a great number. Like this, let's keep it light, 70 into the weekend. I have no problem if this whole board holds the line as it pertains to the cut. I also don't have a DraftKings contest because it's illegal where I am.
Connors just got himself to +2 as well. He just rebounded with a birdie on 15. Apparently, the day scoring error was on number 4. They had him listed all day as a bogey, and then they changed it to a double bogey. Strange.
Scoring error, not in your favor.
No, bad news. Who else is out here? Denny just dropped another shot to go to +3. Nico, Jesper Sandborg, Dylan Nayadu. They're all at +4 on the course.
How did our main man, Todd McKibben, do today?
He finished 1 shot outside of the cut line, it looks like.
Oh, that's too bad.
He finished at +3. So
he was a key part of my very early Thursday morning golf watching.
Oh, he was in the first group out.
Yeah. Kept showing all the shots.
It was him, Patty, and Hoy. That's the thing. If you want to see the shots of all the guys, wake up at 3 a.m. and watch, because they're showing whoever.
That's great.
Pat, you asked about other courses for the Open. RNA is currently doing a feasibility study on Port Marnock in Southern Ireland. It's pretty much a lock that will be added to the rotation. So there you go.
Interesting.
Scheffler for
I would be very surprised if that happened.
The 2027 Ryder Cup is in Ireland.
Since you lip Scheffler, the dude's great.
They've never played the Open Championship, not in the United Kingdom. So
let's see here. Let's see who else is tuning in to Pat Mayo Experience Radio from around the world. We got We got David in Arkansas in the United States, the day after LASIK surgery. Thanks for joining us there, David. David Toff, Chad in Hamilton, Ontario, CFL. Not quite sure what that is, but thanks for tuning in over there in Hamilton. Basically, I just have to talk like my grandfather, but with a tweaked accent.
Oh my goodness.
The Newfie accent and the Irish accent are pretty different. Jared, come on. Showcase your Newfie accent for everyone.
Just like a Newfoundland accent.
What's that?
Well, sounds just like it.
At least Casey Kasem is already dead because Cust would have killed him. Let's get back to see what Strzok is up to. Strzok, still has 20 feet for birdie.
Commercials are all about Scheffler.
Or JJ Spawn. He was in this one. This is a Strick song. It's a FedEx Cup playoffs commercial. I'm going to be there. Did you know that, Tim? In Memphis.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Is someone calling you? Do you think you're on the phone?
You all right, Tim?
Tim's having a stroke. I think we may have lost Tim. We'll see.
Pat, you might, just putting this out there, if you happen to, by any chance, get an opportunity to golf in Memphis, you might want to wear a hat.
I heard that. Well, I mean, I don't want to turn into Lucas Glover or Robert Garrigus. I'm pretty familiar with Southwind in the end of July, early August.
Yeah. But maybe get a practice round in with a hat on.
Oh, good news for our for that underdog entry that we played. Morikawa bogeyed the hole. Scheffler made birdie and Lowry parred. Just par out for the rest of them. And we're good to go. We win it.
I couldn't imagine a less interesting thing than Scheffler winning. Who's that good for? Other than him, obviously.
I think it's
he doesn't even care, apparently.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, I think that's sort of. It's funny that people gave. I mean, depending on who you talk to, people gave Scheffler heat for that answer. But that's basically like the DJ whole mentality, isn't it? He doesn't really care, and that kind of makes him good.
But isn't that like? Doesn't that also make sense? How these guys they can enjoy it. It's like a football player. It's like you can enjoy it for such a little time, and then the next thing, it's like. And I got to go win again, and I got to beat the Falcons this week. They don't, the schedule works where they don't. I can see how they feel like they don't get to enjoy the moments, but that's the mental struggle. He's certainly not. I appreciated what he said.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Like he's a guy whose entire life isn't just winning major championships. He likes to win them. He likes to win at things. But Tiger's whole life was this, and Tiger's kind of fucked up. Scotty seems pretty well adjusted.
We all agreed.
Hold on, here's Ben Griffin. They're doing the shot tracker to see if he makes the cut or not. He has hit the ball. I think it missed. Yeah,
I mean,
he has 2 feet left, and Straka has 2 feet left. So
Ben comment on Tiger. Even before Tiger had his incidents, the wife, the joke was Tiger lives in a jail for which he created. Yeah. Obviously he's a billionaire, he flies private, has everything he wants, but it feels like in his mind he just lives in a jail of must win at golf all time. And Scotty's the complete opposite.
Oh, is Scotty gonna get it there?
Oh, baby.
Oh, it's going to the right. Didn't get it to come through.
Oh dear, is that out of bounds?
I don't believe so now. I think it's playable from there. Maybe you hit our friend.
No, but I'm wondering, is that in bounds though?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah.
He looks, I mean, maybe he just doesn't care whether it's in bounds or not, because that's what he does. But
I don't know. There's something to be said about the Tiger.
He doesn't seem too rattled by hitting it there.
There's something to be said about the Tiger mindset that I find particularly endearing.
Oh, you want a Tiger Woods to be the quarterback of your favorite team. That's for sure.
Greatness comes at a price.
Yes, agreed. But Scotty is pretty much telling us he's not willing or going to pay that price.
And I respect people who decide that, but then don't treat him like he's kind of like Tiger by having him on constantly and talking about.
Well, I mean, he's nothing like Tiger. I mean, the only way that he gets into the Tiger conversation, he needs to win this, and then he needs to win 7 more majors in the next 4 years. Then we can have that conversation.
He married his high school sweetheart. Tiger married Jesper Parnovik's blonde nanny that he met on the circuit. You know, like they're never the same. And not that anyone's calling them the same. And I don't know, like I'm sure there's like the most successful like businessmen, like to do what they did to make that money, they sacrificed like not seeing their children or not being at events. So everything
Well,
comes
we talked
at a
about
cost.
on the other show in the past, like what did Tom Brady have to do to get to where he was? He had to be, you know,
bring his own lunch to Augusta.
precisely. There's a
Hold on.
a level
I
of
don't know if they're
obsessiveness.
gonna show it or not, but Connor's almost aced the 16th. He put it to
I
a
hope
foot.
they show it.
He put it to a foot. So he's basically buried the +2s. Because he's gonna go to -1 now and put 2 people of difference in there. The best bet for the +2s right now is 2 guys at +1. Riki Kamamoto and John Axelson are there with holes left to play. You need them to make bogeys somewhere.
You know, who's had a lot? Who's had a great last hour and a half? Sam Burns.
I know. I really wanted. I thought when he was 2 over at the turn, I was like, oh, maybe he'll end up missing the cut. This will be nice. But no, you're right. Yeah, Burns is getting back into it.
He's on 18. He'll have to get up and down on 18. But yeah, he's been getting it done.
Yeah, 4 birdies on the back. No bogeys. Where did Victor finish? Even?
He's even, yeah. He was 2 under today.
Where did Olesen finish?
1 over. He's on the line. You mean Jacob Skov, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 6 over today.
Goodness. I was kind of hoping for him.
He was 4 over through 2. So he actually did a pretty good job holding on.
Chris says he needs +2. I got some bad news, Chris. I feel like it's getting more and more unlikely that it's going to be +2. It's probably going to be +1.
You know who I hadn't followed or seen anything of, and now I'm just seeing he missed the cut, is Yako.
Yeah, he finished at +2.
Tough day.
Should we do the Barracuda one after this?
Yeah, one
definitely.
second. Maybe I wasn't listening.
Oh,
but,
there you go. Xander -3 now.
I love. It's possible we get a Phil DJ pairing tomorrow. Be pretty good.
Drew says what's funny about Scheffler is that he did keep a local bar in Dallas open till 3 a.m. after his first Masters title. I don't think it's that he doesn't like. I mean, he talks about like betting on football on Sundays during the off season. Like, I think he's kind of just a dude.
Yeah,
Well, that's
and
it.
here's
There's
the
nothing
thing.
particularly, there's nothing negative about him. It's just like there's nothing exciting either.
Listen, I have no doubt he's a wonderful host, but who are we
Sure.
kidding? Scheffler kept the bar open. He nursed the same 2 beers for 5 hours, and he paid for everyone else's drinks. He wasn't getting sloshed.
Oh, your boy Spawn with another bodge there.
Usually that's good for him. He usually can make 4 or 5 in a row and then shoot 32 on the back.
Didn't happen today.
No.
Any of your
look.
buddies,
Oh my God. I don't know. They're allowed to show his shots.
any of
They
your
should've-
buddies who you guys play with use these, been rocking one of these like counterbalance putters yet?
No.
Not that
Yeah,
I've
I mean-
seen.
Well, wait, what's a counterbalance putter?
Like
The one that JJ Spawn
the,
uses.
What's that?
where it's not like a belly pat, but the
With
The
circle
shaft.
in the middle.
shaft is in the middle.
I had an Odyssey one of those for years. I had to get rid of it.
And now they're like the rage.
Yeah, I don't like them. That's when I switched to that Scotty. Because I had brought a ping before that, and then I smashed it over a flag stick when we were in PEI after I 4-putted from 3 feet. Then I went and bought a Scotty, and yeah, I need the bottom weight for mine. I don't like a middle weight or a top weight. It just throws off my whole balance.
I have a spider and I love it. And my putting has gotten so much better since I started using the mallet rather than the blade.
Yeah, I went to a mallet last year. First time. And like Kenny's always tweeting about like maybe he should go to a belly putter. And my whole thing with Kenny is like maybe take like 2 putting lessons yet. Like
No,
before
but Kenny's Korean. If you're Korean, you use a belly putter. That's what you do.
I forgot.
I just like when you see people with those like broomstick putters, you're like, my God, what have you gone through?
I don't know. Butts and I played with a guy like super early morning. He was like 60 years old. He wasn't even really a belly putter, just like the really long Langer putter, like the one that's just out in front of you. And he was fucking nails on the green. He was awesome. So did they say whether Lowry's going to be assessed a penalty or not?
Well, they said that Lowry will review it with
They'll
them
watch
after the
it,
round.
yeah.
Right,
together.
so if he fitted, well, this is for birdie to get to -3. He'll give himself the 2-stroke penalty.
So-
Well, that's what I think. They want to give him the opportunity to do that rather than have to assess it, which I get. It's the courteous.
I guess my point being is to the belly putter thing is like, if you're never going to practice if you never practice your putting and you just complain about it when you play, maybe like practice and take a lesson before going to belly. That's all. Like you have to practice. If you don't practice, how do you complain?
I find practicing putting is probably the hardest thing that you can do. Because it's hard to replicate.
You can replicate comfort like from 6 to 8 feet and confidence. Sure. But yeah, it's hard to replicate like certain lags. I would totally agree. But you imagine like all of my doubles would turn to bogey if I could like be so confident over 5, 6 footers. Like,
this is what happened to Patrick today.
Well, Jeffrey, I missed 8 putts inside 5 feet today.
He's not exaggerating.
And they all missed to the right side by a rotation.
Well, when I played with you, I watched you lip out 3 putts. So
yeah, and it's funny when I shot 76 and 77 the last 2 times I was out, and I made all of them, just dead center. Oh, Scotty, he's gonna have that they all have birdie putts on this hole. So let's see what's going on here. Well, it looks like that Kamamoto guy. Oh, Riki made a birdie, back-to-back birdies, but he's through the par 5 now, and he's missed the green on the par 3. So this is the cut sweat right now. You need that guy. You need either Wyndham Clark, Matty Schmidt, Riki Kamamoto to drop to +2 along with John Axelson or Connors, I suppose, who's at +1 still on the course, but he has the 17th. And Axelson's in the bunker on 14, the par 4, so he needs to get it up and down from there. So that's really the entire sweat right now because only Justin Suh is on the course at +2, and I think Denny's at +3 on the course. Yeah, Denny and Cussboy, Saddam, Kanjana. How would you say that?
I don't know.
Kanjana. Saddam Kanjana. That's my best.
Position what position would you predict Finau finishes this weekend?
6th.
It'd be a great week. Good for him.
He seemed I watched his post-round interview. He seemed super fired up.
He made an incredible bogey yesterday that I was so impressed with. I'd say sometimes that's when these guys impress me the most is the bogey, like where it should be double or triple, and these guys like they make bogey.
Did you see the Fleetwood bad break yesterday, Geoff?
Yeah, I mean,
Burns just rolls at it. That would have given us a Rory Xander pairing tomorrow, I think. But no, Burns made it.
How did Cameron Smith play today?
Cam Smith
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I feel like on the European tour, which maybe would correlate to the Open, they don't live by the first in, last out. I feel like Pat and I have spoken how, like on Europe, it seems like sometimes they make their own groups with the scores.
There's Cam Smith for you. He was 7 over today, Tim.
Oh dear. I thought he was actually playing well yesterday.
Adam Scott was 8 over.
What?
What does he think this
Honestly,
is? Oakmont?
I totally forgot about him. I didn't even see that.
Well, they don't show people going that badly. Preserve their dignity.
No, Axelson put it over the green. So he's doing his job. Scotty, that's in. He is putting for every putt that he missed last week, he is making them all through 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, that people in addition and the weather because
hold on. So you got to say that again. You got real choppy there on us.
Or he was abducted by aliens.
Oh no, it's going bad.
Okay, I'm gonna just fix it. I'm gonna take
Marvin the Martian say that.
I'm gonna take a timeout. I'm gonna fix this.
Okay. All right, let's check in on Corey Connors, see what he's up to. He's in the rough. Let's see. I think that's where. Oh, it looks like he's on whatever the fuck this is. Oh, do you think that white line is like that line around the greens at our club, Tim? That's to kill the grubs.
Is he still in timeout?
Tim.
Yeah, Tim also.
No, I'm here.
Oh, Tim has joined. Here. Tim is back.
I am.
Yeah, you scared about your matchup with Tim now, Jared? Now that Tim's good at golf again?
Now that he's shooting low 90s. Damn right I am.
Mad
I
too.
don't have a chance.
What do you mean?
Lowry missed it. Well, this is a big putt for that underdog entry that I played. If Morikawa makes his putt or not.
What was mad? You said something was mad.
I said you were mad. You shot a 92.
Well, I was just playing poorly on the last 3 holes. I gave away a real chance to break 90 today.
Oh, Morikawa missed his putt. Good news. What were you going to say, sorry?
You know, when you shoot 45 off the front, you're like, okay, I can go out and shoot 89 then. And like, I didn't do it. So that really, and it was the last 3 holes. That really bothered me.
Yeah, I would try to take away the positives from your round.
I do. No, I do take, once you leave the round and you actually look back on it with some hindsight, yes, I take a lot of positives on it. But when you're in the heat of competition, you're like, I'm leaving it on the table. And I did.
The heat of competition.
Yeah, he was beating butts, Jared.
Oh no, it's self-competition. Like I lost my last 3 tee shots. And I hadn't lost a ball in like several holes. So like, it was just there, and I sort of let it off the hook. I hit some fantastic shots today, but I hit some poor ones, obviously, late, and it bothered me.
Axelson has 1 foot for bogey here, so that moves the +2s back to T71 for the moment. We'll see what Connors is up to after 2 consecutive bogeys. I'll keep that up on the screen if you're watching this on the video right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, just don't be afraid to head on over to X right now and give this one the old retweet while you're over there. See if we can get some more people on the stream. Smash the like and sub to the channel if you want to participate in the chat over on YouTube as well. We probably have to check in with some of the people who are watching from around the world, Tim. Mango Mafia Gaming says, who the hell is Riggs Johnson? Don't know. Don't know who Riggs Johnson is. I think he's missing Ducato.
Yeah, RYGGS, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. According to Bits Fawcett, Shane Lowry just cursed out an elderly volunteer, but Geoff wasn't on the stream.
I can't wait to tell him when he comes back. Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
I almost hesitate to bring it up because it just sets off such a fuse.
Oh, let's see what's going on here with Riki Kamamoto. He has 14 feet for par, it looks like. We'll see if he ends up making it. Oh, -1. Got Riggs. Boom. Nailed it. Your boy Spawn. Don't double this hole and miss the cut.
It's going to be hard to double from there.
I bet you could double from there.
I said, well, it's hard for a U.S. Open champion to double from there.
So, Geoff, Jared, tell me about your round. It's the first time you've played in a while.
First time I played in a while, yeah. Oh, man, I actually had a very elderly member giving me shit about the rules of the course for first time I've ever had somebody do that. I marked my ball with gave the guy a putter head length and put the marker to the side, and then I hit a putt for double bogey, and he's like, "Did you put that ball back where you hit it the first time?" I was like, "No, I just forgot." And he's like, well, that's a stroke penalty in my books.
What the fuck does he care about what you're shooting?
Nuts? Are you nuts?
Was he serious?
He was he was wondering if I was going to take it seriously, I think. Because the guy next to him, it was like a threesome, and the guy next to me was like, We're just out here to have fun. He was like, well, it is a stroke penalty, though. Fucking hell, man. All right, dude.
Fuck
Didn't know. I had no clue. Oh, man.
Kawamoto did make bogey, so he's back.
I would be so shook if somebody said that to me.
I would be like, you need to fuck off, old man. I'm going to bury you in this ditch over here.
He was old, to be fair. Like, very old. But it's not like I moved it forward either.
No, you
like,
just forgot to remark it.
Exactly. Like,
It can happen. That's innocent.
It's not the end of the world.
No,
Didn't help that I made the pot.
It also doesn't matter. Like, it'd be one thing if you were playing him for money.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. If you were playing him, if it was a tournament or you're playing him for money or whatever, then yeah, I'm with you.
Honestly, if you did that against me at the NS Cup, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yes, and same here.
I
Even though
probably
it's
go-
competition, it's negligible.
I might say something to you afterwards, like, "Hey, by the way, you forgot this. I don't care. It's not a big deal."
If I won by a stroke, different gravy.
Well, then that's up to me for not.
You would have addressed it at the time, but it's just like, yeah, I don't care. Like,
what I would have said. I said you should have marked that back, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's also 7:30 in the morning where we can't see the pin like ever, even on par threes. We couldn't.
Did you enjoy that walk from the first green to the second tee across another hole?
Yeah, fuck it. Actually,
that's quite something.
Across another hole.
Yeah, you crossed the 12th hole.
You said you haven't played in a decade, right?
I haven't, but unless they moved the second tee box, you used to have to cross another hole and go down.
I don't think so. So. No. Now, to be fair, they were leading me. I was the sheep. They were the shepherd.
Let's see if what Connors has updated to here on 17. He flew the green, but he has 21 feet from just off. He's probably I'm guessing he's putting it. We'll see where he ends up. So he and Kamamoto are the two keys to the cut line right now.
These Olympic commercials are getting me very excited.
Dude, this commercial is killing me.
It's awful.
Like 2 days in, it is awful, and Golf Channel's going to pump this on every commercial for the next 8 months. I'm already sick of it.
This is going to be the most out of touch thing I think I've ever said. Is who is the guy who's not Ray Romano?
It's a comedian, Sebastian. I don't even know. Maniscuco or something.
All right, so he's not like a person I should know.
Yeah, no, like he's definitely not a person everyone knows. I've never watched his shit, but I think I've seen something.
You missed a bingo card moment, Jeffrey.
I mean, we don't know if that's true or not.
Someone reported it. I suspect it's true.
What?
I don't think people are making
what?
that.
I don't even know what happened. I'm already tempted to believe it. What happened?
Berated an elderly volunteer.
Is this true?
This is what we were told.
This is what someone in the chat said, but they might just be trying to fire you up.
Well, yeah, they could just be trying to get me riled up.
This guy says, Pat, what about Adam Scott? How's he doing? You told us he was a great player. We just went over Adam Scott, didn't we? And how he was awful today.
Yeah, but you didn't say sorry enough.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I bet your money for you. So sorry you don't have any money and are really triggered about losing it. That's the one thing about having money. When you lose it, no big deal.
I'm sorry your 80 to 1 guy played shitty, Pat.
Yeah, I know.
Can't believe he's not going to contend.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough scene for me. I would like to win this underdog entry, though. But I just did the opposite of what Tim told me, and maybe it can come true.
Honestly, we should have done the opposite when he told us Scheffler had no chance.
It's true. We had already made bets at that point, though, so it's tough to start adding Scheffler.
Yeah, you can't add Scheffler.
Not if you think he's going to win, though. Then you sort of have to.
I might have an exact like when you call first and second. I played a Scotty Tommy. It was like 85 to 1. So maybe Tommy can come second to Scheffler.
Let's see. Pat picked a lot of guys who did terrible. Yeah. What do you think happens on this show? Why are people so surprised?
Just wait till you watch the football show.
Yeah, I know. you want to see some real losing picks.
Yeah, and that's not even a 150-man field. Those are only like a game that involves two teams.
There's 2 teams. Get those way wrong. Who's this guy?
The Estonian fellow, right?
Oh, this guy looks great. He's an amateur?
Yeah, they were showing him a bit yesterday.
Tim, are you like miserable with the summer heat because on these
Yes.
premium weekends? Because it's like
Miserable.
we
It's the
don't
worst.
we don't have that many. It's the middle of July, but we gotta take advantage of these premium summer weekends. You'll just stay indoors.
Oh, this guy has a long
counting down
putter.
the days.
Oh, I hope this guy is awesome. I hope he becomes a major superstar.
I don't hate on the bellies or the long putters from a professional. Like there's money on the strokes.
He's an amateur.
Sorry, an
He's playing in the-
aspiring professional.
He's not like that guy that plays in the Masters who's the fireman. What's his name? Hellsglid? Is that the guy or was that another guy?
I am not sure.
Oh, poor Xander. -2.
How many people are still on the golf course? Can we start figuring out tomorrow's pairings? We probably can because no one's getting up to the top. Like, who's the best golfer on the course that isn't Scheffler, score-wise?
Right now, everyone's basically done, is the thing.
Tim, what do you think Scheffler's live odds are?
-225.
-200.
Close, yeah.
Rahm, I think, is actually the lowest on the course right now. Who's still out there? He's at -1. No, Oliver Lindell from Finland is at -2. That's the guy that Drew Matthews was talking about on the Wednesday night stream. I thought it was the My Pillows guy, but it wasn't.
He's sponsored by CoolBet. Open him up. Put him on the screen, Jared.
Oh, so he is, just like Pat Mayo, sponsored by CoolBet.
Look at that.
I use my CoolBet 30% boost on Scotty Scheffler, actually.
Good for Jared's the smart one here. That's a nice hoodie.
On his way, he's a good Finnish golfer. He'll be teeing it up at the Olympics.
Well, you don't know that because Valimaki and there's other guys.
Yeah, like Tapio Pukin.
But I'm not keeping track on the standings there.
Do you think this guy got the CoolBet sponsorship because he kind of looks like Nick Taylor?
No, I think CoolBet's pretty big in
yeah, CoolBet's big in Scandinavia and Eastern Europe and Canada, outside of Ontario. Throw it up on the screen, Jared.
Doing it.
If you were attending the Open Championship, Geoff, what time would you get there, and what time would you leave?
I feel like I've never been to a major. So if I ever got to one of these, like the Masters or the Open, I would truly, like, it would probably get to the point where security would have to ask me to leave. Like not because I'm kicked out, but like, sir, we're closing now. You must.
Like, it's a 16-hour day.
Yeah, you do the 16-hour day? It's a long day. I get tired watching it on TV.
Yeah, it's true. I got tired in Chicago eating like 3 meals. So you're right. You're right.
And there's no media room for your meals and relaxing air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Yes. And then you have to use like common washrooms.
We don't need you making birdie here, Morikawa. Just make par or worse.
If someone's at the Open,
par or better.
If someone's at the Open, can you send Tim and I a picture of the line for the Gen Pop washrooms?
New Gen Pop is coming.
One of the highlights of Royal Montreal is walking by those, knowing that we didn't have to go there.
Let's see here. What's this dude up to? Kamamoto's in the fairway.
Oh, I bet you they cater that green room at the Open, Geoff, so nicely.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the behind the scenes stuff there. I mean,
I don't want to torment myself.
They don't mess around.
I couldn't even. It would make me feel that would be worth getting on a plane for.
To go to the media room?
Yes.
Do you think that the media room at the Open is significantly better than the media spread and media room that we had in Montreal? I bet you it isn't.
Well, Jeff's been watching all these TikToks. What do you think?
TikToks on what?
The media center here.
Oh yeah, well, they do a lovely job. The hospitality at the Open seems incredible.
The question he asked you was to compare and contrast it with Royal Montreal.
Well, it's hard to see because I didn't get to like walk the grounds. But
Oh
even
my
like
God.
these full
the green room.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
talking
I
about
know.
the food.
I didn't see the media food, Tim.
What are we doing here then? That's what you said you saw.
No, I saw a video of like the incredible hospitality areas that included the media center.
Because I'm not spending money on food if there's free stuff.
Yeah, of course we know that about you. But we'd all be greenside for a famous moment, and you'd be telling us, "Come on, we gotta go. They've got little mini burgers. They're gonna run out."
Okay. I don't regret that. I regret not going earlier. Do you remember anything about who was putting or whether they made the putt? I don't. But what I do remember is how good those sliders were.
Yeah, but they weren't running out. We could have enjoyed it, and you didn't have to rush back.
We didn't know that.
Just to be clear, you're sad about not going earlier, not to see more golf, but to have the breakfast menu.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Just making sure.
So, as it pertains to the cut line on this Cut Sweat show, smash a like while you're here. Matty Schmidt is at even. He can affect the cut. So can Connors and Kamamoto and Axelson. It's T71. One of the top three guys needs to fall down, and Axelson needs to stay there as well. If that happens, then +2 will be the cut, but it's currently +1. Just to give people a heads up on what's going on here. Kamamoto missed the green on 14. He has to get it up and down from 14 yards to make par. Connors is on 18, and he has yet to tee off. And if Morikawa doesn't chip this in and Lowry doesn't 3-putt, we win that underdog play, Geoff.
That would be a lovely fade the Tim.
Let's see what Matty Schmidt's up to. Nice back nine for him going on right now. He has 4 feet for par on Calamity Corner. And Axelson has made par on 15 from where? He had 19 feet for birdie. Missed it. 2-putt for him. So, yeah, these are the 4 guys that affect the cut. Unless someone just goes on a run from way back.
We haven't seen... Well, there have been actually a few closing runs, but not that deep in the round.
And we also need Lowry to 2-putt here. And that may or may not happen. It's got a bit of pace. A little bit of pace. No, that's good. That's pretty good. Like that. Thanks, Shane. Now go take your penalty.
Riggs Johnston just hit a 9-footer for par.
Oh, Matthew asked, Pat, what worked to fix your elbow? I was showing Tim my tendon was popping up in there. Even the wiggle of the tendon in my arm today. It's not going to fully heal itself until golf season is over, just because I keep doing extreme impact to it over and over. But I did dry needling. I bought a flex bar for strengthening. Do not make this. Don't do it, Colin. Don't do it. Uh-oh. That's fine. Good. 2 putts from Scotty, and we're a winner here. Fantastic news. After everything else, currently winning $0. It's nice to get a win on the board. But and then I did scraping. You can like YouTube it, like muscle scraping. I always get like Instagram ads for it for like shin split. But I actually even went to a massage therapist as well. I thought that it worked pretty well. And it's like I don't have any pain in it anymore. It just kind of tightens up a little bit. My bicep hurts a little bit more now. Like I can't do arm curls or hammer curls. But I feel like once I stop golfing and stop putting that impact on it, it won't be so bad. So I hope that answers your question, Matt.
Is there something that putting off like the back foot like accentuates? Like I saw Morikawa doing there.
What?
Usually I'll putt off the back foot if I'm up against like the fringe, and I like just want to kind of get contact. Like if I'm up against between the fringe and the rougher. But I don't. But sometimes I see when these pros are off the greens here, it seems like I'm noticing a lot of them putt off the back foot. That's all. Scotty makes this. I mean, it's probably over. Hot take, minus.
Oh, he did make it. Didn't make it. Came up short. Wow. Is that the turning point?
Don't look at the caddy. Ugh.
Let's see. Bit's been good in the chat. Let's see. I haven't got this back here. Pat, can you ban SS Ghost?
Hold on
Oh,
a
yeah.
second. You thought Scotty acted inappropriately after
Why
that
not?
miss?
I didn't like it.
Tim,
He didn't do anything.
Tim, we're laying the ban hammer down on someone. Can you give it to me?
Ban them.
This guy. This guy's real mad. Big ban for life?
Ban him for life.
Done. Smash the like if you're happy that he's banned for life.
And ban a few other people there too. Just let them know.
Oh, and Tim is like, what's it called when he's through strength?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, bogey for Matty Schmidt. He's back to +1.
Just ban people to set a lesson to keep everyone else in line. Eh?
Precisely, to let them know it's not an idle threat.
They should really see. This is where I get mad when they're showing this stuff. I get that he just finished his round and he's winning, but we have like guys trying to make the cut here. Corey Connors has 198 in on 18. Needs to make par to make the cut. And if he bogeys, he pushes the cut back.
He better not bogey.
Well, I don't think it's going to be that many people. I think it's like an extra 6 people at this point.
Yeah, but I'm with Geoff. I want 35 groups and no more.
Has that ever happened?
In the 153 years of the Open
Yeah, like
Championship,
when was the
it
last time
has.
exactly 70 people made it?
I
And
don't
currently 71 people are making it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Schmid.
Kamamoto has 5 feet for par on 14. All right, quick. What was that? Plus 690. All right.
Nice,
That's
Pat.
good. That's good
Good
news.
job.
'Cause
It's too bad Adam Scott didn't play better.
not too concerned about Adam Scott. It's Wyndham Clark playing well today. If Wyndham Clark had simply just missed the cut, it would have been a great day for me. But
It's just a bad joke by me.
yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It's my fault. Corey Connors.
Is that it for the broadcast?
Connors hit the green 36 feet for birdie.
Yeah, is that the end of the broadcast? Are they calling it?
Because I really don't feel like they'd be going through Brian Harmon highlights if it were the broadcast.
I think they're highlighting the. Yeah, I mean they're not going off air yet, but
No, we need to figure out what the cut is going to be here. There's
But
guys
I believe they have gone off the air, Geoff.
Yeah, I don't think that they're on the broadcast anymore. I assumed it moved over to Peacock, would be my guess, like full time, or you. It's weird that Golf Channel up here would get rid of it.
I know.
Let's see if Kamamoto. It looks like he made his par. He made his 5-foot putt. So I guess next up is Connors. Depends on what he does. 36 feet for Connors on 18. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are 3-putting that hole. Not a lot of 3-putts. Have you noticed that?
No, you're right about that.
I'm looking for the rest of the coverage, but instead it's giving me Sail GP. Are you pumped that's coming back to Halifax, Tim?
Yes, actually, that was kind of cool.
Did you go do it?
The day before the event, I was there, like during their practice events.
Worth noting, friends, I like to do this for the weekends for these majors, is I notice NBC tomorrow is going on the air at 7, off by 3. If you're trying to plan your day, they're expecting it to be done by 3. And then for Sunday, it's on the air at 7, done by 2. So like 1:30, quarter to 1, I guess, is when they think we're getting our winner.
Yeah, so the leader Sunday would tee off around like 8:30-ish Eastern time.
Oh, has anyone asked you yet this week that they thought that we had a friend, Tim, I'll tell you off air who it was, but they couldn't figure out because they thought that Portrush was in Ireland and not Nigeria as it looks on the screen when NIR comes up.
Oh, no. I don't even know what to say.
I'm going to address Bit right now. Bit says that there's a tracker well ahead of the Open website. I'm aware of that, but can't put that up on the screen. If people are wondering why.
I think I haven't really dabbled with the app this week, but the website's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's
And I've
been
used it. Did you even download it, Tim?
No,
Wait,
Did you
what have
only
you
download Masters app?
Hold on a sec. What have you been checking then?
a different one.
Tell me you're using
Hey,
PGA
when
Tours
you were
app.
giving me, I was wondering that earlier when you were telling me stuff that was like half an hour out of date. I assumed I was out of date. That makes way more sense when you were checking the app and giving me stuff that I'd seen an hour ago.
Yeah, the PGA Tour app's like 2 holes behind every player.
I was not using that either.
Tim uses the ESPN or Score app.
I was using the Score app. I just use it for everything. It has all the sports.
Yeah, but okay, fair enough. Yeah, they're like essentially done. They're not showing golf shots anymore, eh?
No, they're not.
But we gotta. What do we got here? Axelson missed the green on 16. He needs to get it up and down. Matty Schmidt is in the no. He is way right on. Was he on 17? But I mean, Scheffler made birdie from over there, so I don't know if it's that big of a deal. But he's got 100. Oh, geez, he's got 174 in on 17. It's like he hit a bad iron and then punched it right because people are driving that green. So that could be good news for the +2s right now. Cam got a push out of his Ryan. He was convinced that Ryan Fox was most definitely going to be low New Zealander, but he tied Daniel Hillier. They were the only 2 guys that were out there.
Well, Cam also loves Ryan Fox.
I loved Ryan Fox this week too. Another bad pick. Another loser, Tim.
Gee, don't you feel bad about all these misguided pieces of information you've been providing?
I'm going to kill myself now. That's what's going to happen. I've been bullied on the internet too long.
He doesn't mean that.
I am just joking. Bad jokes. It's basically up to Schmidt or Kamamoto. If one bogeys, they let all the 2s in.
We gamble responsibly. We don't have those. That's we support gambling responsibly, so you don't have those dark passengers.
That's right. We get used to the losing. That's the fun part. The fun part's making the bets, not winning the bets.
Oh yeah, building the card. It's like when I draft my fantasy team. That's when I have the most fun at the draft.
Do you think Cam then just has a blast every week?
Yes. Why do you think Cam makes 8,000 bets every week?
The like endorphins that release in his body when he's hitting submit on a golfer who's 160 to 1. You can't top that in the world.
Not even if you find somebody else's discarded basmati rice?
Connors is 4 feet for par.
This is a great call by James P. He said, ever notice how much Pat looks like Corey Connors in the PME intro every show after Pat's head explodes and my eyes are really far apart? It's a good call. Antonio asks, does Scotty's greatness annoy anyone else? I think if you've been watching it annoys Tim to no end.
No, it doesn't annoy me. People's fawning coverage of it annoys me. He personally, I have no strong opinions about one way or the other.
Well, he has been number 1 longer than anyone since Tiger now, hasn't he?
But why are you? I think your anger is a little unfair and misguided in the sense that what is a broadcast going to do when the number 1 player in the world is literally leading, playing fantastic? You don't miss a shot. That's the rules. That's
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the shots. It's not my problem. It's watching him walk up the fairway for 25 seconds.
Yeah, I'm with you that stuff is just
or like bringing every story back to him in some way, like force feeding us.
Connors is in. Connors made par on 18, so it's Axelson who has a 9-foot par putt right now on 16. That basically takes himself out of it if he misses, and then it comes down to Schmidt, either Schmidt or Kamamoto.
You're saying it's about Schmidt?
Yes. That's exactly.
I would actually agree. Tiger's the only golfer on earth who we should see walking before a Sunday. Like obviously Sunday back 9.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that because you need to see how he's actually walking.
Okay, fair enough. But even still, like watching Tiger walk, even before injuries. Was it was a Tiger TV show with other side characters.
Yes, and I don't miss those days.
My source, we're getting some inside info from the course, Geoff. Are you ready?
Yep.
Sources say that Lowry just peed on a toilet seat in the locker room and didn't flush or wipe it up.
And he probably didn't wash his hands.
You don't pee on your hands. You have to wash your hands. You walk around with a dirty dick all the time?
It's just about being sanitary. You're in a washroom where unsanitary things are happening. You wash your hands.
I mean, you shook my hand at the end of the round, Tim, and I basically had 3 beats on the course. Bob says Tim cracking topical jokes of a 25-year-old movie.
I thought that was a great joke, and I got nothing for it. Thank you.
What about Schmidt?
Yeah, that was a great joke. And I got no credit for that.
So Schmidt is 44 feet for birdie on
that
17.
movie's not that old either.
It came out in what, 2000?
No. Yeah, I want to say like 2008,
2002. So it's 23 years old.
Can you give me a little tease, Tim? Because it's been a while since we've spoken about a couple things that have been bothering you lately.
Well, Tim says that he wants to record a Cuss Corner soon.
I'll tell you what's been bothering me. We won't talk about it. But I've been stewing on that New York Times top movies of the millennium for like a month.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's upset me to no end.
Why?
Because it's such a bad list by people who don't actually watch movies.
I mean, it was from actors and directors who made the list.
Who I don't believe are putting the best movies on there.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
But
I believe there are other agendas at play here.
Okay.
Rather than just putting the best pictures on there. Imagine having Gladiator that low.
Yeah,
it's one of the best 10 movies of this millennium. And I will not hear any contradictory point to that. I just won't. If you say it's not, I actually think you disqualify yourself.
What?
Yeah. Was I not coming through clearly? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what this argument is.
What do you mean? It's elementary. You need me to say it again?
Yes.
He's saying if Gladiator isn't one of your top 10 movies of the last 25 years, your list is disqualified. I think
it wouldn't be one of mine. I love.
Okay, well then your list doesn't count then.
Never seen Gladiator, Tim.
No, you didn't say that.
Sounds pretty good.
You didn't see Gladiator?
Yeah, never seen Gladiator. No.
You should.
I don't understand.
The second one, but you should. You got to see the first one, Jerry.
I told Pat I watched Titanic for the first time last week.
You got to see Gladiator over Titanic. I mean that. Screw Titanic.
Just go on YouTube, watch the first scene, then watch the actual Gladiator scenes. You'll miss real creepy Joaquin, which is probably the best part of the movie.
Joaquin Phoenix is phenomenal. The fact that he did not win Best Supporting Actor is criminal.
I mean, that's a travesty because I gave it to Michael Caine for the Side House Rules that year.
Yeah, which is not a great movie, and it was sort of a legacy Oscar.
It was a legacy Oscar, yeah.
I mean, and they're not afraid to do that. But
see, it's funny because Jim Broadbent was nominated for Iris that year. I would have actually given it to Jim Broadbent in Moulin Rouge. He was awesome in Moulin Rouge. It's my favorite part of that movie. A movie I love.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but no.
So has Lowry gotten the penalty yet? Or has anything come up?
I haven't seen an update. I assume that they would be talking about it on this. But
no, they're talking about Scheffler. That's all they've been talking about since they came on the air.
Well, I will say it would be a good so after this weekend, it's Scheffler v. the U.S. Open is golf's big story in the next few years.
Not really. No one really cares if he gets the career Grand Slam or not.
I disagree, and I think
there's literally there's zero juice to it.
I disagree that there will be zero to it, especially in the lead up to next year's if he actually wins this. And on top of that, it would
You make it sound like they're going to treat it the way people used to treat Phil going to the U.S. Open. That's simply not the case.
What?
Well,
Like
no,
him
hold on.
versus the U.S. Open was an actual
Well, Phil
story.
blew U.S. Opens, and then it was the only thing he didn't win. So it's a little more polarizing. Scotty's never really even contended at a U.S. Open, and he's still so young.
That's not true. The one time that I bet Scotty at the U.S. Open, he contended and then gave it away. He did that one with Fitz and Zalatoris playoff. He was third, and
At the
Oh,
Country
sorry.
Club.
he just couldn't get it done in the final 5 holes.
Okay, I take that back. I don't remember it. I just remember Fitz and Willie. But yeah,
Let's see. We got 25 feet for birdie for Kawamoto, and Schmidt is in for par on 17. So Schmidt on 18 making bogey kind of wraps us up and makes the cut +2.
disgusting.
Can't believe you haven't seen Gladiator.
Who are the twos? Okay, you know what?
You're shocked. You're shocked that Jared has not seen Gladiator, a movie that came out when he was 3 years old.
And okay, that's like saying, "Oh, Goodfellas came out a couple of years after I was born." I'm shocked that you've seen it. Like, what are you talking about? What kind of point is that?
A lot of people haven't seen Goodfellas, man. People who like movies have seen it. If you're not someone who just goes and watches a lot of old movies, you're probably never going to see it.
Jared, have you seen The Departed?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I would say see that ahead of Gladiator for me, but I'm happy you. said yes to
Jeffrey.
that. They're both two of my favorites of the last. They'd both be on my list.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
haven't seen Goodfellas though, to be fair.
Have you seen The Godfather, Jared?
Yes, both. 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but apparently the third one is not.
It's
No,
not
you don't
good.
have to see
No,
that.
you don't need to. No, it's
Well,
fine.
No one's gonna rag you for not having seen it.
We got breaking Lowry news, Jeff.
No.
You ready for it?
Did he punch someone?
No, they heard he's possibly in the Epstein files.
Oh, stop it! I am not making it no. See,
Oh!
now
Kawamoto made the birdie. That's not good news. That brings him back to even. So 16 is like the hinge hole. Yeah, you should. Someone in the chat said you should just watch Goodfellas tonight. I agree with you. You should watch Goodfellas. Is a better movie than Gladiator.
Well, I feel like I need to watch Gladiator now.
You do need to watch Gladiator.
I think.
Although Goodfellas is also an excellent picture.
I think that I have Paramount Plus subscribed in, Jared, at the office. If
You just don't like Ridley Scott movies. We've been through this.
When did I say I didn't like Gladiator? Because
We
I
had this conversation a dozen
movie of
times.
the millennium. I don't like Ridley Scott.
You don't, though. You say he makes too many bad movies, and I don't agree.
He does make a lot of bad. He just makes a lot of movies. I finally got around to watching that Napoleon movie. Not very good.
It has its moments.
Would you say it's a good movie, Tim?
I wouldn't say it's a bad
your
movie.
answer.
I wouldn't say it's a bad movie.
Sounds great.
It's not what I was hoping it was going to be.
that seemed like a major letdown because I was excited for that, and I never.
And the
ended
opening
up seeing
scene is fantastic.
that was
just
like
fantastic.
out during COVID, I think, right?
No, it was like last year.
Yeah, put it this way. They wouldn't make a list, Jared, of the best movies of the 90s without having Goodfellas on it, like they did of the millennium without Gladiator.
The chat has expressed their Goodfellas fandom. Yeah.
Oh, it's a great movie.
All right. Okay. All right.
The
I'll
ending
take
is
your
not.
word
The
for it.
ending is kind of unfulfilling, but it's still a good movie.
Bit says, isn't Ridley Scott sneaky old? I don't think he's sneaky old. He's just old.
He's very old. He and Clint Eastwood are the oldest filmmakers in Hollywood. And they just keep making movies.
Yeah, I think it's keeping them alive.
So you got to give Jared a list of 5 movies that he has. To
There
see.
you go, Tim.
See,
Well, I can just pick any of them.
My favorite movie of the millennium wasn't number 1, but I thought the list was pretty good by and large.
No,
I mean, Mulholland Drive was at number 2. I love it. It would be one of my 10 favorite movies.
It should not be in that list.
Wasn't everyone just upset that that Korean movie was on it?
Parasite was great.
That's fine, and it won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Like, I can't get too upset about that.
I just saw people. It's like when Justin Herbert came in 7th on Jeremy Fowler's executives, NFL scouts, executives, coaches poll. People were just using it as an opportunity to bash him. That's what I saw with Parasite. I saw most of the conversation was bashing that was there.
I mean, it would be hard to find people of the time that didn't think that Parasite was the best movie of that year. Everyone was stunned at one. People were pumped at one.
Pumped, but also stunned.
Why are they now? It's a Bryson special
Because unlike Scheffler, people actually want to see Bryson.
Now, I can't believe you can't figure out this thing, Tim.
He has a personality.
Not
he
really.
is magnetic.
That is untrue. Bryson does not have much of a personality.
He's somebody that people are interested in because he's interesting.
True. That is true. He is interesting, but he does not have a magnetic personality.
Oh, I disagree. I think he's incredibly charming.
He literally feels like every time he interacts with someone, it's like he reads the how to interact with children's hospital kids book.
Yeah,
Like,
how to talk to people for dummies.
I empathize with that.
I can see that. I can.
No,
see, you know what?
I agree.
You're probably a lot like Bryson.
Yeah, I like Bryson. I'm a fan.
I don't not like him. But
I think the golf world misses not having him week in, week out.
No one misses him. He is everywhere.
He really is everywhere. He is the most prolific golfer on earth right now.
It's almost like the reason people don't miss him regularly on the PGA Tour is because he has made himself impossible to miss. Especially, Tim, come April, there's a major once a month. It's impossible to miss him and his content, which he does a great job on, which is, we give him credit because he's the only guy on Live who did what Phil cried about. None of the other guys who got all that money gave a shit about that, but Bryson is running away with it. And I think, Tim, we are on the verge of a big announcement his Live extension.
I was kind of surprised it didn't happen at Valderrama.
I thought it happened.
We spoke about it. I thought it would happen before Dallas.
Dallas would have made sense. Dallas would have made a lot of sense.
Did you see who's winning? The Barracuda, Geoff?
No, who? I didn't bet anyone.
I bet 3 guys. EVR is winning. Tom Valiant in second. Then my guy Celinda's there, but I didn't bet him. I bet Homa. He actually rallied to make the cut, which was nice. He was in the negatives at a Stableford event. That's no fun. But I have Putnam and Cone. So let's get those guys on the go for later.
I do have one bet. I have $10 on David Lipsky.
Did you see the photo I posted of him yesterday when I was watching it? He was hitting from the parking lot. Let's see what Matty Schmidt is up to. 191 to the pin.
Damon playing well. First week without the caddy.
Some people
Does it feel like there's an inordinate amount of caddy? Does it feel like there's an inordinate amount of caddy stuff this year, or just a couple incidents that feel polarizing, so it just feels that way? This is pretty much every year on tour.
Oh, someone in the chat, Tim, said that Ridley Scott is the same age as that guy that you ran away from in the grocery store that time, whose pie you stole.
It wasn't his pie. It was anybody's pie. It was on the table. Give me that.
Yeah, but you didn't even buy it.
No, because I was flustered and I had to leave.
Schmidt came up short on his approach. He's on the fringe on number 18. Needs to 2-putt to keep the cut line at +1.
Have you seen The Social Network, Jared?
Yes, I have. I went through your list, or not your list, the list. I had seen 2 of the top 15, and one of them was Moonlight.
Oh my God! You're the person who saw that movie then.
Tim has a hate on for Moonlight because it made him look stupid.
I was about to say, Jared, we should play a game. Has Jared seen this movie? I guess any of it. It doesn't even have to be movies. We just, I guess.
He didn't know who Columbo was last year.
Who gives a shit? Hey, Jared, hear this. Jared, do you know who Bozo the Clown is? Watch this, Tim.
Oh. I don't. No.
No! That's not possible.
No, what do you mean, Tim? You are insane to think Jared should know who Bozo the Clown is.
Other than Ronald McDonald, he's the most famous clown in the world.
Jesus.
What?
God.
The Lowry situation is still under review, by the way. I saw an update.
Because he's berating the RNA about it.
He probably.
You give me this penalty, you might as well whitewash my face off that mural.
That'd be hilarious. They give him the penalty, and you see Shane Lowry tonight with a big one of those really long paint things and just painting over his face.
Yeah, we think it's like an environmentalist, and nope, it's just Shane Lowry saying "fuck this place."
Or if he just went up with a can of spray paint and put a word bubble that just said "I hate this place."
Kawamoto is on the. He's just short on 16. It looks like. So he has to get it up and down for par, but he's at even now.
You thinking Jared should know who Columbo is actually might be the most insane.
He's very famous.
No,
Geoff.
none of Jared's friends, no one in Jared's social circles would even know who that is.
That's
why
did it
would
end or
they?
start in 1968?
It would have began in 1968. Because there were episodes that had Telly Savalas in it. And that was certainly after that.
Oh yeah, well-known to Jared person Telly Savalas.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows Telly Savalas.
Oh, they don't.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't know if I know who Telly Savalas is.
I don't. Now I
know the
think
name.
now, like, part of me thinks now Tim is trolling.
No, these are
He's still
famous
mad that
people.
He brought up. Do you know why he brought up about Schmidt earlier? Because he was having Kathy Bates naked beats in that movie, just naked in the hot tub, trying to bone Jack.
Nominated for Best Actress, by the way.
Best
You guys
supporting.
all laughed at me about Matlock or whatever.
Kathy Bates or Teddy?
It's
wait.
Telly. Hey,
Telly?
Shooter McGavin's in this Subway commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Happy Gilmore tie-in. Lowry was assessed the 2-stroke penalty.
Bryson's in it, too.
Have you been going for? Have you gotten the collector's cups, Tim?
No, I have not.
So yeah, so Geoff, it's reported. I see it right here. So Shane Lowry assessed a 2-stroke penalty after round 2 for causing a ball to move, and people are calling him Patrick Reed 2.0. He's just cheating.
He withdrew out of protest.
Schmidt still hasn't hit his ball. He's on the fairway. He's not putting, but I think it's like very close to the fringe.
You know, if there's a way, it would be pretty fun if Rory's playing with Keegan tomorrow, which might be the thing.
Do we? Yeah, we don't know how that works, right?
I like with the PGA, I could guarantee how it works. I feel like I don't want to speak on it, but obviously the final 2 pairings are Scheffler, Fitz, and Harmon, Hautong.
Yes, just by scores. That's the way it has to go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Schmidt is hitting his ball from, what is that? 48 feet. He needs to get it in 2 to keep the +1 cut line. If he makes bogey, it drops to +2. It's like a legitimate cut sweat here. It's the last time we've had like a real cut sweat in a while.
All right, let's do this math.
It's on the green. It doesn't have an update of how far it is, but it looks super close. It looks like it's within 2 feet.
If all the 2s get in, it's
4
7
feet.
people.
4 feet for par. And that's basically it, unless something disastrous happens with that Kamamoto guy. There are, if it goes to +2, Geoff, there would be 79 people who play the weekend.
Yeah.
If Schmidt makes this par, I think it's exactly 70.
But couldn't Schmidt make the par and like Justin Suh get 17?
I guess Suh could get his way back into
it. He's got 17 feet for birdie on 17, so he played that hole pretty conservatively.
Yeah, Axelson actually birdied 17 as well. So if he birdies 18, then yeah, just not a lot of people are birdieing 18.
I haven't seen many, if any. I can't think of one I've seen today on 18.
Did Scheffler make birdie there? No, he just missed it, didn't he?
Just missed. Fitz and Burns had great pars, but I can't remember a birdie.
Neiman made bogey. That's how he missed the cut.
Oh, Yako.
See, See what old Schmidt is doing.
Have you been
here.
trying any of the international meals off of the McDonald's menu this month, Geoff?
I did. I was with my kids, so I tried the mini pizza pockets.
They're not good. They're not good.
I cannot believe McDonald's put those in a restaurant. They
I know.
literally taste
wanted
like
to-
something I would put in my toaster oven for 8 minutes that tastes like gross and generic.
Yeah, I was unimpressed with them, and I'm hard pressed to say anything mean about McDonald's. I was not impressed.
Well, like usually McDonald's has a standard. I might not like something, but its standard is that thing is pretty yummy for
Yeah,
for
that's
to
it,
make
right?
our menu.
The
I
teriyaki chicken sandwich is actually very tasty, but it's extremely messy.
Klondike says Lowry drops to +2 with that 2-stroke penalty. Now he drops to even. He was -2 and he goes to +2.
I'm a big fan of both McDonald's chicken and teriyaki sauce, but I
Yes.
don't know that it's a combination I give a shit to. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I certainly had to try it, and like I said, the flavor profile was on point, and actually it paired really nicely with a Sprite. I usually don't have Sprite, but I thought that was exactly the right combo.
that's how you pair it.
It
Schmidt
gave
is,
sort of
Schmidt
gives
is
like
hitting his putt right
freshness.
now. Schmidt made his putt on 18.
Okay, Tim, have
It
you
kept sliding out of the bun.
if you reach out to the McDonald's sommelier to discuss the Sprite
No,
pairing?
I did it on my own actually. And then the big roasty. The thing about that is, I think
What's
the hash
Johnson
brown.
Wagner doing? Whose shot is he trying to hit?
I don't know. The hash brown is unnecessary.
What's the hash brown? What is
Well,
it?
that's on the German hamburger, the big roasty or whatever. It's like it's got a hash brown on top of it.
See, they should do the hash brown in the breakfast sandwich.
That makes a lot more sense, right?
Took
So
words right out of my mouth, Geoff.
I do that. I rip my hash brown in half, and half of it goes into my McMuffin.
So I don't know that it was a smashing success, but having tried everything on the menu for that, it was all
I
right.
don't think that's in the States because I was just there.
Okay.
And McDonald's.
I'm not going to lie to you. Knowing America as I do, I don't feel like the international menu at McDonald's would go over super well.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a thing there. So our American listeners have no idea what we're talking about. But go McDonald's.
I knew Geoff would at least be able to be conversant about this.
I was actually going to get. I didn't realize you had tried them. I was going to try to for football season for Cust Eats. I was going to get you.
They won't be there by the time we start September. They'll be on to something else.
What do you think they'll be in on?
Oh,
We need
who knows?
ideas for Cust Eats this year.
I could put my thinking cap on for
I mean, I would
this.
just eat some MREs again.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh.
It was disgusting me too much just to look at them.
Okay, well, I rather enjoyed them.
Oh,
The thing
native
is,
area.
Tim likes everything.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the goal is to go more disgusting down the disgusting ladder, Pat, and see if he likes it. Unfortunately, that's like the only game to play.
So like super healthy food?
Healthy, or Tim would probably love Spam.
I do not like spam. Spam, and spam.
Pavlov. We'll get on some Pavlov.
Oh, you know what we should? Yeah, so Foro actually has a good idea. What if we just do a fast food tour for Cust Eats? We'll get different things from different fast food places, and then the final week, Tim, you have to power rank each of the items.
I love this.
Won't they all just be in between?
No.
No, he has to list them from 1 to 18 or 1 to 17.
Oh my God, what an impossible task.
Is it going to be your favorite thing from each place or least favorite?
Oh no, from best to worst, and I'll have to repower rank them every week because it'll have the new one. We'll have to slot in somewhere.
Whatever you eat that day will instantly go to number 1.
No, I don't think so.
You'll go 18 for 18 of saying this is great. That's for sure.
No, if those pizza bites had been one of those things, Geoff, it would not have been good.
What would you rate it?
A 5. It was palatable, but I wouldn't order it again.
Oh, Peg Junk says in the U.S. they just got spicy breakfast stuff at McDonald's.
They just got, what's funny about McDonald's in the States is they just brought the snack wrap back, but I don't think it ever left Canada.
It did leave us, but it came back much earlier. I can't believe I know that, but I do.
Oh, did we got some text from Tim yesterday, Geoff. He has flipped support back to one Mr. Donald J. Trump for his bullying of Coke to put real sugar cane back in.
My only point was I agree with him on this one specific thing.
I don't think that's actually happening.
Which, well, it kind of has to now.
Why?
I think if they were just humoring him, they didn't expect it, they'd be called out on it. Because this is the sort of thing he does care about deeply, I think.
I don't think Coke has to act, although everyone knows like those ice cold classics in those glass bottles just hit different.
So I do agree with him
if they
on
hit
this
so
one
differently
point.
and people like them so much, wouldn't people buy them more? They don't.
The real sugar should go back into Coca-Cola.
I mean, if you really want to get it back, let's get some cocaine back in Coke.
No, but regular cane sugar should be in there. I do agree. It would be better.
Well, I'd say to your point, Pat, is it is pricier, and the value algorithm on the like 6 glass bottles versus like a pallet. People like they do the cost benefit analysis, and they're like, "Shit, I'm just getting 24 cans for the same price."
Kawamoto's still in the native area right now. He has 144 in, but unless it's a terrible lie, that's not a difficult shot on 17.
What's too many times to be buying pallets from Costco?
What?
Like what would you consider too infrequently?
Like how often are you buying a pallet for you, a single man?
Yeah,
just a single man. So it's like, a different question.
I usually go through like one pallet of it a month. One pallet every 2 weeks.
I was gonna say like one pallet every 2 months is like reasonable.
Oh,
what's a pallet? How many are in the pallet?
Yeah,
32,
right?
32.
Oh, 32. Yeah, one every. Yeah, listen, you probably do one a month, I would guess. That's probably too much Coca-Cola, but I could see that happening. That's probably average for people who buy them, but that'd last me like 2-3 months.
Can I be honest? We'll save this from a cuss corner because we're on the topic. I feel helpless because I feel like I had done an excellent job in eliminating cola from my life. It's just not healthy. It's just there's no point. Right? Like just eliminate all the soda and I can instantly benefit. The problem is what they're doing now, Pat. I know you don't care, but all these great flavors, these like fringe flavors that I've adored for years, now they're making 0. I saw like Orange Crush 0.
I saw that the other day. I thought about that.
Root beer 0. And I'm like, oh, I have to try this. So now I'm buying things and I'm off my... They just got me again when I was out and I'm so upset. But I can't help
A&W. Did you get the A&W 0 root beer?
Yes, and the Coke.
Is so good.
Tim, I only got a 12-pack, and like the grocery store near me doesn't have them anymore. So now I'm like conserving them. It's like, oh, I don't want to burn that right now.
I have a question because someone just brought this up in the chat, and someone said Coke Zero is too good. I actually prefer Coke Zero to Diet Coke. I like Coke Zero. Good taste.
I like Coke Zero, but come on.
I just find it tastes better. It tastes better cold, I would say.
Yeah.
Diet Coke, like room temperature Diet Coke tastes better than room temperature Coke Zero, but a cold Coke Zero does taste very good. And Kevin makes the point that Mexican Coke is cane sugar, which was mentioned to you like 80 times over and over, that you can just buy Mexican Coke instead if you really want to have the cane sugar, which you don't care about because you don't drink Coca-Cola anyway.
No, I don't.
So your glass bottles also the cane sugared Mexican.
But Seanster says a ball dimple moves on wet grass during a practice swing, 2-shot penalty seems legit. Now that's the rule, but I do think it's rather unfair that the only reason that Lowry gets assessed this penalty is probably because he's playing in the feature group with Scheffler.
Agreed.
This could have happened to 18 other guys on the course today, and no one would ever know.
100%. I agree. There's a bit of a competitive variable imbalance in these situations. There's lots of guys out there playing and taking shots with no cameras. And I honestly think 2 strokes is pretty unfair for what actually happened.
Kawamoto has put it over the green, but he's pretty close. Just
could have been worse. He could have like marked his ball and then not put it back where it was and putted.
Yeah. It's funny because he did that at the PGA Championship, didn't he?
Yeah.
Could you see a thing where like Scotty Scheffler retires in 3 years or something? Like, or is that just crazy?
No, I think people read way too much into that.
Well, I know what he said, but now I'm just going a little more. Like he wins the Grand Slam and nothing else fulfills him, and in 4 years he's like, I'll like
Like the Andrew Luck of football, of golf.
Yeah, I don't know. His kids like start school and they can't come on the road as much. Right now they're so young they can travel like in the RV. They're not missing friends or school or their own programs and activities. At a certain point, what if he's won everything? His kids are just like, you know what? I'm not traveling anymore. It was interesting though, Pat, I guess to go to another question. Did you see his question about being asked like why he doesn't play like about playing around the world?
No, I didn't. What did he say?
So an international reporter was like, do you not see it? Like we see like Tiger and Rory, like other number one players in the world. They'll go like randomly Middle East or Asian, like they'll just, and he never does any of it. And he goes, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility, like to grow the game, which was pretty savage. But on top of his other quotes, like that's just him.
Yeah. Like the way he talked, it sounds like Live would be a perfect spot for him. I just don't think he wants to go to Live. I just think he wants to play in the stuff he plays in, tries to win, and then goes back to whatever he does in his normal life.
100%. That's just it. That's it.
And I don't think, and as Tim even brought up, he doesn't have the same sort of magnetism as Tiger or even Rory. That I guess if he played in the Australian Open, would they get more people to go see it? Probably, maybe, but not like if Tiger or Rory played. Fuck, like, Tim's right. If Bryson went to go play in that, more people would show up to watch just as a spectacle kind of thing.
But even look at like Scheffler in terms of ads. And I'm not saying like I'm sure there's things he's turned down, but like Scotty Scheffler's not pushing cars, he's not pushing colas, like he's not pushing any like mainstream American products that like the number one American athlete in any sport is usually able to push. Or
maybe he's just like Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. He just does Japanese commercials for $3 million.
Have you seen that movie?
There's no way Jared has seen Lost in Translation.
Oh.
No.
That's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I'll add it to the list.
Why don't you? Can you give Jared like a not classic that you think he should watch? Like I'd say, Jared, you got to see this movie. It's called Role Models.
Have you ever seen King Ralph?
Oh my god!
Because that is an excellent comedy.
It's the worst.
Oh, what do you mean it's the worst?
It's such a shit
Geoff,
movie.
It has Peter O'Toole in it.
Never heard of him.
Oh my god! Lawrence of Arabia.
Never seen it.
All right. Sure.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption, Jared?
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, just had to ask.
Saw that. Yeah. Saw Pulp Fiction. Shawshank. Yeah. Trying to think of something else. Inception. That's pretty much it, really. Titanic last week.
Par for Kawamoto needs to double the last, so it's really looking like it's going to be +1.
Oh my god!
What?
Nothing.
I mean, go ask our friend Tim Butts, who you're going to see later on tonight, the amount of movies. Ask him if he's seen Lawrence of Arabia. The answer is no. If you're not super into movies, what the fuck would you see these things?
Have you seen Star Wars?
I haven't.
Wait, you haven't, Geoff?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, I passed. I don't give a shit. And now I feel like I wouldn't even. It's like been satired so much, and obviously like technology and graphics have changed. I think I'd sit if I put it on now, I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
You got to see the prequels at least.
No, you would advise him to see the prequels over the original Star Wars?
I mean, now that they're all out, you should start at the beginning.
I'm not gonna lie, and then it sort of turned into a thing where it was like, no, I'm determined to not see these movies. Like it is my. It's like, yeah, there's your weird Geoff fact. Never seen Star Wars.
What about Lord of the Rings?
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Cool.
I really can't stand those movies.
The books are. I mean, it's not pretentious, but the books are a lot better.
The books are fucking nerdlingers. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I read them.
Yeah, of course. Tim was also telling us, regaling us again this morning. Now that drinking is an old people's game, Geoff. And when he was in high school, there were no alcohol parties because he wasn't invited to them.
Yes, that's the thing. People are like, kids don't drink today, and Tim is like, well, when I was in high school, people weren't drinking either.
It's true.
Yeah, your school that had lockdowns, definitely no one drank there.
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm saying I never saw it.
All right, well, the cut's going to be +1. That's it. We're done.
All right.
What are you doing Monday evening, Tim?
I don't know why.
I figured we could record either a cuss corner. We got to get the custies done
Yeah, it's probably not the worst idea.
because I'm gone away to Toronto next weekend with my family.
Where
So
you
maybe
staying?
we can record a cuss corner this week or a football show. We haven't done a football show.
Are you
yet.
staying at the Delta?
No, I got an Airbnb because we have the
Okay.
kids. I wouldn't say if I'm not paying for all you goobers to be there, I'm not staying at the fucking Delta. We'll tell you that much.
It was much nicer than you thought it was going to be.
It was nicer. You and I also had suites for one thing.
Well, yeah.
My room was nice.
Jeff's room was not as nice as your room.
It was. I was only there for a night. It was.
I just kind of assumed everyone's room was the same as mine.
What you thought that everyone had like a 500 square foot living room, a bathroom, a fridge, a stove, and
Well,
a
you
giant
did.
king-size bed? That's what you thought?
Well, the only rooms I was in was yours and mine. They were all like that.
That's real main character stuff.
I assure you. Well, I ended up in Cam's room for a bit, and that was a treat.
I went down there too. That was not a big room.
No, it wasn't a big room. With the action and big guys in there, it got small quick.
Oh, that blows my mind.
I love you, Tim.
I just assumed they said suite. It's sort of like, yeah, every room is called a suite.
What, do you think it was like sponsored by the NWO Wolfpack that these rooms are too sweet? And that's what you went off of?
I thought everybody's room was the same.
Listen, you're a delicate flower. We have to make sure you travel. Your accommodations are up to you.
Well, I'm not traveling again for a long time, so
Okay.
So I'm glad that at least it alleviated some of my traveling stress.
Are you traveling at the end of the summer?
No. We were going away that is enough of anxiety as it is.
Like going on the golf trip?
Like, I'm getting out of, like 3 nights away, and it's like, it's not that far, but it is. Like, but I can handle that.
It's like 2.5 hours away.
So, I can handle
drive.
That. Like, it doesn't take me a month to like psychologically get ready for.
A month?
Like Montreal took me at least a month, maybe longer. I was dreading that for like 3 months.
Oh boy. So yeah, maybe Monday night we'll do a cuss corner, and then we'll try to figure out the custies for the week after, like on a weekend or something. We'll have to. Gary's schedule is a bit more unflexible than ours.
Yeah, or we can just do a football show if you want. That's fine too.
Well, we got win totals. We got to start doing those. We'll do those like middle of August, probably.
Oh God, are we there already? That close?
It's almost August. Yeah, we'll do a cuss corner.
Then we'll say I'm not enthused to talk about football.
I think the Chargers are going to be bad. So
that's why I'm giving it like a month, and then
that's
we can.
Fine, because like usually by this point, my desire for football is starting to peak, but like it's not right now. Like honestly, like I don't have the spark right now.
And what keeps the spark down is there's a baseball game that I get a sweat every night now. So.
Matt did ask in the chat. Sauce and Wilson both got signed. Were you pumped about that?
I think it's absolutely what you had to do. You have one of the top 10 receivers in the NFL, and maybe it's not the best, one of the very best cornerbacks. You pay them what you need to pay them to get them to stay there, particularly after what you put them both through last year and the year before.
Yeah, they're part of the solution, not the problem.
Yeah, you can't get better players than that by letting them go. And even if you traded them for draft picks, whoever you drafted would be worse than them.
And sometimes I'm always fascinated. Like you draft, obviously the great thing about drafting a great player high and them turning out is, they are playing for $3 million while contributing at a level that's worth like $25 million. But why draft those guys who turn out great if you're not going to pay them to stay?
Exactly right. If they're going to be that great, then you want them to be that great. You want to keep them.
And then another great defensive player signs in J.J. Watt. Well, Jerry Jones does this act with like another free agent that he does this whole thing with, it's mind-boggling. It's almost like Jerry Jones might be poor.
I mean, there's a chance that he is.
So I thought the signings were great. That's the Jets are doing exactly what a smart team should do.
Here's Shane Lowry's quote, by the way. He said, I mean, yeah, I was there with the rules official and wasn't arguing my case, but I'm disappointed that they don't have more camera angles on it. The one zoomed in slow motion. They're trying to tell me if it doesn't move from the naked eye, if you don't see it moving, it didn't move. I told them I definitely was looking down towards the ball and I was taking a practice swing and I didn't see it move, but I had to take the penalty because I'm still not sure, to be honest, whether it was or not. But I took the penalty because I can't have my name talked about or tossed around like that, and just got to take the penalty and get on with it.
That's right. Yeah. That's exactly the right. That's exactly the right thing to say and do.
I would be like, hey, Shane, penalty or not, don't search your name.
Are you tweeting bad things about him right now?
No, long already. But I had that tweet the US Open or the PGA that went viral. You know, the bingo cards.
He's too busy fighting with his brother on X.
Who?
Geoff is busy fighting with Shane Lowry's brother on X.
This is such a. You have to. Was that Michael Kim they just showed with Mav in a still picture there?
I believe so, on the Walker Cup team.
Yeah, super cool.
And that wasn't Mav. That was Brian Harmon.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Little Brian.
All right, guys. Yeah, let's do something Monday night. Maybe we'll do a cuss corner if you're not feeling football yet. And then we'll, in a month's time, you'll be feeling.
Well, I hope so.
Feeling football.
I hope so. I mean, I can't pretend. So I hope so.
Seeley had a meltdown on the show, Geoff. It was hilarious.
Somebody criticized his PVR rankings.
Yeah, he was so mad that one guy we did a sleeper show. Jake was so mad about Darius Slayton being brought up. He just had a meltdown over it. Jared, you were there.
I was there. Seen it.
He shouldn't be a sleeper.
Yeah, just he was pissed.
He's too good for sleepers. That is Jake's problem. Was that the issue?
He's not any good.
Oh, well, then that's why he's a sleeper.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said.
Well, at least he didn't get traded to your team with great expectations and then play terribly and then retire a year later.
He went back to his old team to retire.
So is Ian on the weekly show with you and Jake, or it's a different show with Ian?
No, it's going to be me, Ian, and Jake doing rankings every week.
Love it.
Ian is awesome, by the way.
Huge. I followed him for years. I almost didn't even know what his face looked like, but I'm a big fan.
He is hilarious, and basically the entire show is just me and Ian teaming up to get Jake going.
Oh, I like the show even more now.
That theme exists on all of your shows, by the way.
That's why we had to
any show where you have 3 guests. That is the dynamic in toto.
Of 2 people ganging up on one of the other people.
Yes, it is. Now on our show, it flips around. Sometimes it's you and me against Geoff. Sometimes it's you and Geoff against me. But it's always you involved against Cam. Yeah, that's just every time, every single time.
No one is against Cam. Cam just says
not against him,
things.
But you guys conspire to get him fired up.
Yeah, it's not mean-spirited.
No.
Well, then he gets fired up over things that he shouldn't be fired up about. Like when Pizzola said that Malbec wasn't his favorite wine, and he took it very personally. Well, we had no problem drinking the Cab Sav at the dinner that night.
Who do you like? You go first.
All right, guys, that was a Cut Sweat Show. Sub to the channel and smash the like on the way out. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
Who ruined your Friday?
It was Andy Dalton.
Next, you're going to write a book, Geoff.
Listen, he isn't. I'm a super fan.
Yes, me too.
I'm a super fan.
Joe MF Jagoff says, joining really late. Have the incels infiltrated the stream like last night? They did, but I believe Jared banned them all. I banned one guy at the behest of Tim. Another guy said that the chat wanted to be banned. We just banned them all. Now we don't have to hear from them. They can go back to wondering why women won't sleep with them in their mom's basements. That's what incels do, right? Play World of Warcraft, hate women, and then be mad that no one sleeps with them. Geoff, you're very online. Is that what an incel is?
Oh.
Geoff? Did Geoff leave already?
I think so.
When I thanked everyone, Geoff just bolted.
I'm honestly not sure what one is. It seems like my thing is like lives in their mom's basement, just getting angry at the internet on things they don't even like care about. It's like people getting mad at the WNBA who would never actually watch the WNBA. Now, maybe I've done that before, but I don't know if that makes me an incel. But there we are.
All right, I gotta get going.
All right, guys. Enjoy the ribs tonight, Tim.
Thank you. I intend to.
And enjoy your weekend, Geoff. Maybe I can see you next weekend. I know you're doing your member guest Thursday, Friday. Maybe we get the fams together. I got the kids with me. I'll be up there next Saturday.
Maybe we could. Yeah, we'll be in touch. We'll figure something out. I got my member guest, and my daughter is returning from summer camp. Been away on Thursday, but yeah, we can be in touch. Hopefully, we can make a plan. Saturday might even be possible. I just gotta.
It's not a big deal if not. Like I'm there for family. Like we're going to the zoo on Friday and then going to see family in like Oshawa or something like that. So it's not that big deal. I did want to do one more here before we get out of here. I want to thank the people for tuning in from all across the world, and a very special shout out to Jared in Halifax, Nova Scotia, for producing the show and tuning into the broadcast the entire time. Just love to see it here at Pat Mayo Experience Radio for the Open Championship. Irish easier to do than Scottish or British, by the way. Just for me, at least, in the accent game. Just like South African is much easier to do than Australian for me, as I noticed that my Australian accent for years after talking to Byron has just simply been a South African accent. Anyway, that will do it for us. Jared, get us out of here.